Hi, Wise! Oh, I'm sorry, I should respond back the same way. Wise! How are you? Hopefully you're doing alright. I'm doing alright. I've just been doing a lot of art things.
Start the mission, Joker.
Persona 5 Tactica.
Which is also why I got distracted and didn't actually start on time. I was so distracted with a project. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get working on setting up. So I guess the plus side is my art inspiration sort of, I guess. The desire's coming back. That is the point. So, that's something. Oh, right, we have to last for 6 turns. Okay, so... I think the last time I was talking, I said I wanted to, like, block off these so that they couldn't come up, but then that would leave them up for one more, so it might be better to keep them by the blocks and hold high ground. Heck yeah! Oh, I guess I'm just gonna start it and we'll see how it actually goes down. I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than just stand up here, but we'll see.
I'll do my best.
We're in a bit of a pinch. Be careful.
Oh, I can literally...
Now
Oh, that's very interesting, actually. Okay, so that's interesting. So you can attack both of these sides. I wonder if there's merit in lowering these. Because either way, you lower this, this guy would be able to come down and come up this way anyways. While lifting that would... So far it's not really a great... The only thing I could think of is if you lowered this and then this lifts up, then you would have one less thing to worry about. But by doing that, you'll also allow... I mean, I guess either way he could come around this way. I don't know, maybe it is better to actually lower these. It lifts this guy up, but... Kind of same thing with this. That might be a tactic. It might be just lowering these for sure. Ooh. Hello! How are you doing, Alita? Let me hydrate real quick. Alive is good. We do enjoy being alive, sometimes anyways. Maybe I'll try doing that, and I'm Not sure if this is exactly how it will good, or how it would go down necessarily. Debatable at times, but generally yes. Yeah, fair.
I'm ready.
Look, you did think 5 stream streak. Look at you.
What to do here?
You'll get
Okay,
no mercy. I'll do my best.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what the sound plan is. My guess is if we can get these, get them behind,
I'm ready.
and then maybe move her down this way, I can maybe... Well, no, I wouldn't be able to go that much further, I suppose, but... Maybe it would mean I could take care of these. Nope, it would have to be gun. Okay. I don't know. I'll try it. We'll see what happens.
There.
I can always restart it if I need to, I guess.
Oh,
Do that. Then do that.
That'll show 'em.
Here I go.
what to do here?
Here I go.
Okay. Who is least at risk of having someone go at them, I guess? I don't know. I think most of them might be okay for the time being. I'm not really sure this is a sound planned as I'm looking at this, but all I have to do is last for 6 turns.
I'll do my best.
All right.
I guess I could do it with him, because he has a little bit more HP. That wouldn't actually kill them, though, so I don't know if that's worth it. I wonder if I only do one... Hold on.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so they basically had to do it to get range, because if I'd left her here, this one wouldn't be hit at all. I was wondering about that. I mean, alternatively, I could probably just do this too,
What to do here?
and that would still hit them while still keeping them in cover.
Checkmate.
You'll get no mercy.
Oh, so she does still have it. Okay.
Now's our chance.
And they're both in cover, so it should be fine.
I'm ready.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm putting her back up here. I cannot reach... Well, I can reach them, I guess. I don't know if that'd be really worth that, though. I think I might hold off on her.
Got it. Here we go. Advance. Here. Let's go. Here I go.
Okay, well, let's see. So I guess, what would it... So I guess my question is, what good would putting these up and down be? If they're gonna come off right away. Because you had to push them off the side, or you had to get them off the switches anyways to move them. So what good does that do me?
Now,
Here I go.
Let's see. Alright, so... Well, either way, he would still be able to go up that way, so it wouldn't make that much difference, I don't think. The only thing I could think of is the only reason why you'd want them down is for your teammates, maybe. But if you only have to survive 6 turns and one's done, I don't know what point there would be of that. I don't know Persona, so I'm just as confused, probably even more. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is a Persona game, but at the same time, it is a strategy kind of game. Hi, Gurren! There's a actual, like, category for these kinds of games. But what is it called off the top of my head? I don't know. But it's like, the games it reminds me of is, Disgaea games and, Fire Emblem games. Is the main gist that I, like, the feel I get from this game. So it's kind of a turn-based strategy. Is that it? Because I thought that was it, but I wasn't sure if that was technically the right term for that. Okay, so I don't see if there's much point in messing with these now that I'm, like, kind of looking at it.
I'll do my
But I've also missed out on Fire Emblem because I never had the right console for it. That's fair enough, honestly. And honestly, I haven't really played a lot of Fire Emblem games. Like, I like Fire Emblem, but I haven't played enough of them. I can't even... I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game that I played on Game Boy Advanced or Game Boy, something like that. And that was like Sacred Sword or something like that with Lyn, I believe, was the main character. Do I remember anything of the story at this point? Not really. I remember it was about Lyn being just a kind of a country kind of gal, you know, whatever, and all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you're actually a princess, and she's like, excuse me, what? And then you go through this whole rigmarole with that, and then that's pretty much all I remember. I remember, like, small things about it. I remember, like, for whatever reason, I remember really liking Ninian. Can I tell you why? I can't, because I honestly don't remember. But it wasn't a bad game. I was enjoying when I, like, played it back then. Do I remember any of it? I do not. But it was pretty good, right? Only Nintendo games. Or only Nintendo game other than Pokemon that I remember anything of was Tales of Symphonia along with this shitty sequel. I've heard the sequel for that was pretty bad, but I've also heard other people that have really liked it too. I've only played like a little bit of Symphonia, because Symphonia was technically the first Tales of game that I've ever played, because a friend had it and I was borrowing it for like 3 or 4 days, and then the friend decided that they wanted their game back. So realistically, in 4 days in an RPG like that, especially a Tales of game, now that I know Tales of games, you don't really get anywhere in. So I didn't get pretty much any progress done. And then I got like the definitive edition at some point for PS3. And I just haven't gotten around to like actually played it, because by then I was like, I think that was around the time I was moving on to like the PS4. So I just didn't go on my PS3 much. So I have not played much of it. But I have heard mixed reviews about the sequel, not Dawn of the New World, but something like that, something of the Radiant Dawn or something. Dawn of the New World. Oh, okay, so I was right. Having played both Symphonia, I can see why people hate it. I can't say I completely dislike it, but I can recognize why it's considered bad. Fair enough. But yeah, like, as far as Fire Emblem goes, there was that one Fire Emblem that I played a little bit of that I don't remember much of. I still have it somewhere, I just have to pull it out and actually play it again. But other than that, I played really not very many, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Played Fire Emblem Awakening was my main one. I don't completely hate it as it goes. I just think they could have done a better job with the sequel for Symphonia. Also heard that sentiment from a lot of people as well who I don't know anything about it personally, but I've definitely heard that. Do you think Alita and Gurren are like the same person talking to each other? The green. But yeah, like I've definitely heard that though. Oh, Gurren is definitely green on my screen. It's like a foresty green, and you're like more of a brighter green. But yeah, you're definitely green on my screen too. Twitch be fucking with us. It's true. But yeah, like, Awakening is my baby, I will say, and I still haven't technically finished it. I know what the story is like, because I, like, watched a playthrough just so I could actually know what happens in the story. But, because I get caught up in doing all the supports, because I end up trying to be a perfectionist, which is not a great thing. I identify based off color and shapes. This is my weakness. Okay, so it really doesn't do me good unless I'm up there to... I guess I could do this way. No, it's probably because I never chose the color in the chat settings, so it's set to change every time I load into a stream chat. That's fair enough. We need you to get to need you to play Zestiria and Berseria. I've played Zestiria with Teray a while back, but even before then, I played Zestiria tons of times. Like, definitely been there. So it's funny, I pre-ordered Berseria. Yeah, like, I pre-ordered Berseria like a year and a half before it came out. It came out and I played like very little of it, and then I didn't like the combat system of it, and I haven't played much of it, and now I just, every time I went back to play it, I just could not get myself to play it, because it just drove me nuts. Like, I don't know, it just, I just couldn't do it. And so, like, eventually I just watched a playthrough of it, because I wanted to at least know the story of it, but I just couldn't do the playthrough of Berseria. But Zestiria I've played the shit out of, so I've definitely been there. Pre-ordered Zestiria because Symphonia was included, and unfortunately the port for Symphonia was shit. That's really sad to hear. Okay, I wonder
Here I go.
if I can get behind people, maybe.
Now then.
So, I wonder if I could do...
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
Here I go.
Alright, so
What to do here?
there's only one of them that I can actually hit, though, so... It wasn't like the Vesperia Definitive Edition where it was genuinely good. No, it was trash port. Oh, that's so sad. Vesperia I finally got around to. I will say, as someone who hasn't played Vesperia before the Definitive Edition, because I didn't have the right game console for it, because it was Xbox, I believe, initially, and I don't do Xbox,
I'll do my best.
I think... I liked it. It wasn't my favorite. It had its faults, but I did like it for the most part. But, Xbox 360 everywhere except for Japan. Yeah, so I'm not an Xbox fan, so I just never played it until then. But what I will say is, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was pretty good otherwise. My biggest complaint was the fact that, like, okay, I get it, like, two different, like, it's a remaster, whatever at that point. Different voice actors at that point, comparatively to the original, to what the newer ones end up being. And they had to redo lines and stuff like that, I get that. But the thing that really drove me nuts about it was that they basically, to me, mind you, but I also have not done, oh, maybe this is the reason for, that's okay. So to me, as someone who hadn't played the original because I'm not an Xbox person, it just, you'd be in a cutscene and it would just drive me nuts because at one point they would like say something one way in that one scene and then completely change how they said that name or something, where it was like whiplash, and maybe it's a really long cutscene for some of them, right? But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they would like switch how they say things, and it drove me nuts. So Patty, or whatever her name was, wasn't in the Xbox 360 version, and yeah, the redo of the voice lines in English dub was bad. I don't think they were necessarily bad, it was just the direction that they had in them. I actually really enjoyed Patty, to be honest. I'll be honest. I thought Patty was really entertaining, especially since Roger and I were playing at... So initially it was, I'm sorry, it's less me playing, it's me talking, but you know, it's fine. Ad break. I'll continue my thoughts with the thing for those who don't have a sub after ad break, but...
Let's end this.
You'll get no mercy. I'll do my best. Here I go.
Oh, no, not that. Okay, ad break finished. But yeah, like, so I started Vesperia by myself, right? And then I was like, occasionally sharing my screen with Roger at the time. He was watching me play. And then we realized that we could... Share play is not very good on PS4. It's still not good, to be honest, but it is what it is. And we realized that he would be able to play along, kind of like Zesteria you could do it with. And we're like, you know, let's give it a try. And we found out that, hey, we could play together in this there. So from like that point onward, Roger and I would play Vesperia together, basically. And we played like, I was like maybe not quite halfway, but about halfway through the game at that point. And we played the rest of the game together. And we realized Patty was like so funny. And like, I love Patty. It was just so funny because Patty was like, there's an attack that Patty could do called Random Fall, I believe. And it was the funniest shit to me because I did not mean to do that. Come on, don't do that. It was the funniest thing to me because of the fact that, okay, so this may not have been perfect. Wheel Fate her Mystic Art. No, it was called Random Fall. And it was basically, that was just one of her attacks. And it was basically, like, people would be hit with a random item of some kind. Okay, so I did not think this through, so that really sucks.
I'll do my best. I'm ready.
Well, I'd be able to kill that off. Well, those off there, I suppose. So that's something. But yeah, so it's called Random Fall. It was just random items that would fall on that person, right? So it's literally true to the name of what it was. Was fucking hilarious when you're doing a boss fight and you're spamming Random Fall, especially since it does a slight stun. So it kind of stun locks a little bit. And he was playing Patty, and he would just keep doing Random Fall. It was so funny when you'd kill a boss, like Alexei, for instance. That fight was us, like, the last thing he did was Random Fall, and it was just a little tiny pebble that dropped and, like, hit him, but that was enough to kill him, but because of the attack itself. But it's just so funny, the thing that killed him was a pebble, right? Sometimes it was a boulder, sometimes it was like all these random things, right? And then there was also like the frying pan attack, which was really entertaining. Can I actually, I can get her here. Let me make sure that actually, yeah, that'll still do the thing. I just want to make sure she's not out in the open when she does that. Where she'd just pull out a giant frying pan and just start frying this enemy, which is really funny. But, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Patty a lot, actually. I know she wasn't in the original from what, like, I've heard. But I just found her very entertaining. So I didn't mind that. But there was, like, a part, for instance, that... And the times where they said some weird, like, weird direction stuff that threw me off. I would be sitting there like, well, that's a little odd, but I'm gonna just keep that to myself because I'm not really sure if I really got that well enough, right? And then I realized that, you know, actually, I'd be like, okay, you know, whatever. And all of a sudden, I don't know if I like that idea because it'll kill one of them, lower their defense or their health, but that'll bring them all the way up to here, and I don't like that idea. Well, that would also bring them closer, so I think I'm better off not baiting that. But like one that came up was at some point, it's like these are like long cutscenes, mind you. At some point they're like
Reinforcements! Help! But we've gotta take care of them!
Undine, for instance, right? They'd be like, oh yeah, it's
I'll do my best.
Undine is this, you know, whatever, right? And you're like, okay, sure. But then what would happen is they'd be like, oh yeah, Undine, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in the same cutscene, they'd be like, Undine, and I'm just like, what, huh? Did they just say Undine? I'm just like, well, that's really weird, because throughout Tales games, it's been Undine, right? But it's weird because it was in the same cutscene. It's not even two different cutscenes. It was like midway through, and then it kept on saying Undine. And then out of nowhere, near the end of that, they say it again, and then they say it Undine again. And I'm like, what? So which one is it? Like, really, which one is it then, you know? Like, I don't understand. Like, why was it changed mid-cutscene, you know? It's just a little odd, the choice. And then, another one that they, like, where both of us kind of noticed, but at first I didn't say anything, but what we both noticed where they were, like, talking about, oh, what was it? Zade. Or, like, at one point they're like, oh, it's Zade. I'm like, okay, sure, Zade, if I recall correctly. And then at some point in that same cutscene, or again, they were like, then they said Zod, or something. It was like Zod or Zadud, and it was weird. And just like, okay, so which one is it? I don't know. It had like some weird translation stuff, like direction stuff, but overall it wasn't awful. I'm just trying to think if I can like one more, or like do the attack for all of them. But I don't know if there's a good way to go about this.
I'm ready. I'll do my best.
I wonder if I can
All right.
You'll get no mercy.
do that. Can I still get it from here? No. So I basically have to be here. more. Oh, well, this is not quite what I want. Okay, this is not gonna work the way I want it to. Yeah, it's because I couldn't go too far from the staircase. Okay,
Now then.
so that's not gonna work. Well, he's kind of stuck here.
Now you will feel my rage. I'm ready. Time to get chaotic. Persona.
Excuse me.
All right.
Bewitch them, my lady. I don't remember what I was talking about before going in the Vesperia stuff. It was something to do with the thing here.
There.
Builders hit the mark.
Okay, so maybe...
What
No.
to do here?
Here I go.
Well, shit.
Time to
Okay,
use
so this
my
is not
persona.
gonna be the way I want it.
Johanna!
Oh, they jump right up here. Oh, that's not good. She's dead.
Taken out. Someone needs to help her.
Ah. Ah, I see. Well, you know what? I'm not going for perfection at this point. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's not going to be the way I wanted to do this, but sure.
Understood.
Now then.
Oh, okay, now you have triple threat. Thank you for letting me know that I could have literally done this beforehand. Well, whatever. I'll clear these ones out, I guess. This is just such a sad sacrifice to do. Oh, no. But whatever. I guess we'll do this. I also put him in a bad position, I think, because he's not hidden behind anything. So that's... Yeah. Yeah. I really did not think that through.
Down? Just hang on. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the physics.
Yeah.
Just stay calm.
That's unfortunate. I should have thought that through more. Okay, well,
Now,
maybe we just have to last 2 more turns, really. So I really need to just get him back up here, basically.
Nice cover.
Is there anything I could really do? I guess there's this here, but... So I may as well put him there then, if he can't reach
Very
that far
slow
anyways.
You are. You really are the beauty thief. Really good.
Although, alternatively, that should...
What to do here?
Okay, I'm actually gonna do this, because it's a good opportunity to get him up there.
Joker, you got him.
Well, I can't see what theirs would be anyways.
You're done.
Joker hit the
wipe them
mark.
out.
Oh, I guess I could... Well, not right now. Well, he just came in, so even if he gets hit, it should be fine, I think.
You won't stick.
The enemy falls. Let's see it again, Fox. Here we go. Hit him. Got it. Eat it. Like this.
Bastard.
More enemies. Just stay calm.
Okay, Yeah, I think I just need to hold my ground up here. I feel like Makoto dying there, it was a mistake on my end, obviously, but it should not have happened.
Perfectly right.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry too much about
Pierce them.
A direct hit!
doing too much, because honestly, I can...
I'm ready.
I can hold out for one more turn.
All right.
Hit the mark!
Wipe them out.
Actually... yeah. Let's do that. I forgot that was his thing. You still get a turn by doing that, surprisingly enough.
You won't escape.
Direct hit!
I'll do my best.
You're on a roll! Get out of here! Direct hit!
What to do
Classic
here?
noir.
It's over.
Take out an enemy! Oh, right!
Here we go. Got it.
Well, they lasted barely a turn.
Let's go.
Insolence.
But it should be fine.
More enemies! Why now?
Just one more turn, we're good.
Time to explode! Our shots were good! Way to go!
I think I am gonna in danger by doing this, but
All right.
I think I'm gonna do that to block that side off. I'm wondering if it's a better idea to block these off for this. It does put them in positions for one mores. But if they can't get up the stairs, yeah, you know, the stairs.
I'll do my best.
If they can't get up the
I won't let this
the ladders, and I only have to last 6 turns, it should, and I'm on the 6th turn, it should be fine, I think.
Persona.
I don't like the idea of that, because I'll just bring them closer anyways.
Here we go.
Can't you hit knocked down?
Got it.
I feel more Howley!
Here we go.
Help!
On the other hand, this is a terrible idea, as it seems.
How unfortunate.
Huh. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, don't worry about it.
Stunning victory. Let's do the same next time.
No one gets KO'd. Yeah, Makoto should not have died there. That was just a bad decision on my part, but I'm not going to worry too much about it.
Why are they attacking us now? Aren't we on the same side?
I knew something was off. If the despised Nakabachi truly were this kingdom's ruler, and the others here haven't been following their roles properly. However, the true ruler were the student council president, and not the deposed vice principal.
You did this to us. It's all your fault. You ruined us. And Natsuhara-san too.
I went over this last time. I'm not gonna go back to this wheelhouse. I don't think this is the right way of going about things.
Stop it!
Eri, how are things?
Oh, it's fine.
Her hair like this, I mean, her hair before is similar to, you know, Arena, obviously, but it definitely looks more Arena-esque, just change the color to purple, right?
Or I guess I just can't tell the difference anymore. More importantly, how did things turn out at school?
Nakabachi was charged for his crimes. So were all the students who drove him to snapping.
That PNG is not helping with the feeling of the scene. Yeah. Well, and you know, I guess the good thing about this is apparently she survived it at least, so she didn't die, which is what I expected when she got hit by a train, or assumedly hit by a train.
I see. Sounds like everyone got a crappy ending out of this, didn't they? And you? I'm sure this hasn't been easy on you either.
No.
You don't have to lie. Anyone with half a brain would guess that the kids who got punished are blaming us for it. And you're the only one at school who they can vent at now.
It's all right.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Toshiro. I'm just so sorry. It's my fault. If it weren't for me...
No, there's nothing wrong with, like, standing up for injustices, especially when it is some really serious shit like what did happen. Like, I don't think she was in the wrong for this.
Don't say that. It's not like you. The area I know would never give up, no matter what we were facing. Come on, where's that carefree attitude of yours?
Man, sorry, I don't know if I want to call it triggered necessarily, but, there's something about the way when people say, that's not the ex I know, right? The person I know, right? They would never do such and such thing. It's usually a very, like, hey, I know that you can't give up. I know you're better than this kind of thing, and I get that, but on the flip side of that, I do feel like overall generally it's a good encouragement thing. Like, you mean well when you say it. I just feel like in this instance, I just feel, okay, well, that's not the area I know. Okay, well, do you really know all of what goes on in her, you know what I mean, in that person? Maybe it is, deep down, that person, right? Like, here where she's like, hey, if it wasn't for me, feel so bad, you know, whatever. You know, maybe deep down, and admittedly it's been a little bit, mind you, so it may have come up beforehand too, but maybe deep down she was I think she did say something about it too. She was like putting out this, hey, we need to be there for the people, but then she said at some point, I think, deep down, I'm terrified, I'm scared, I want to be there for the people who need me, but I don't know if I can be there for that person necessarily, you know. Who's saying that that's not actually them, that how they actually feel deep down, you know? Where you can be like, hey, we need to do such and such thing, but deep down you can feel a different way about things, and neither of them are bad, they're just two sides of what you are. So on one hand, I feel like, yeah, that's not the area I know, is meant to be encouraging, right? And not to give up and all that. But I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe deep down it is. It's not that simple, you know? Like, you can know a person but not know a person, if that makes any sense. Because you may not know all the sides of that person. I think actually what makes me think of this is the whole, like, train of thought a little bit. Is if you know Doki Doki Literature Club, which I won't go into anything specifically, I'm going to be very vague about it, right? If you know Doki Doki Literature Club and the whole thing with Sayuri and Monica, how Monica's like, well, she's never been like this, and Monica's like, well, maybe she's not like that because she's not like that with you, and you just don't know about it, right? I think that same rule applies here as well. Maybe they are like this to some degree, but you just don't know about it, you know? But that's all I'll say about it. That whole part of Doki Doki was like a big bam, like, you know, whew, that's rough. But I'm gonna, that's all I'll say about that. That's I guess that's all I was getting at here is, I don't think it's inherently a bad thing to say something like that. I just feel like there's always that other side that you don't show people. That maybe it is really there, you know? Anyways, I'll move on. I'll get off my soapbox a little bit. And I'll move on, but that's all I wanted to say.
We'll start the next chapter. That's what you'd say, right?
Everyone got sides to them that they don't want others to see no matter how close. Yes. Exactly. It's not always easy to show those sides to people either. Even to the people you, like, love and know the most, right? Or you go to the most. It's not always easy to show those sides to other people. You know, for various reasons. So, it's definitely, I don't know if nuanced is the word I want to use for it, but it's definitely a thing that it's just, you just never really know a person 100%. You know? You don't always know what they're going through or what they're feeling. And it's really hard sometimes because human emotions are messy no matter what, right?
I'm sorry, Toshiro. But I just can't fight anymore.
It's all coming back. Remember? Everything.
I mean, I don't feel like either of these are necessarily needed at this point in time. I'll just say wake up, I guess. I don't know. I feel like he's not completely out of it right now. Maybe beforehand he was, but now at this moment, maybe.
Don't worry. I'm wide awake now. I can't believe what a fool I was. I became so intoxicated by righteousness that I only made the situation worse. I got people hurt.
Again, my dude, I don't think you're the sole cause here. You really meant well by trying to, like, protect the other people that were having their lives ruined by this vice principal, right? And then they were like, in order to get letters of recommendation and stuff like that, they had to basically be blackmailed to do what they didn't want to do and to spy on all these other people, and then it became a really hard place to be around if everyone's spying on everyone, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting to, like, protect those people and right the wrongs and show or, like, expose the injusticeness of what's going on, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You never intended to rile a group of people or whatever. You were not the one who pushed Eri into the train. You were not the one that did that. Someone else did that. Yes, it was by the train and effect of what happened, but you couldn't have never imagined that was going to happen. So that's not on you. It was just a circumstance of unfortunate happenings. And yeah, people got hurt, but it wasn't because you, like, maliciously went out of your way to hurt them. I said I wasn't going to get into this, because I got into this last time I was doing this, but I don't think it's 100% your fault. Like, at the end of the day, you saw injustice being done, people being hurt, people were asking for help, you did what you could to help those people, and things happened, and more unfortunate things happened. But that's not necessarily something that you directly caused. Like, you were not the one who pushed her into the train. You were not the one who took these students and had a call to arms to, like, go after and harass this guy, right? Yeah, he's a shitty person, but I don't think anyone really deserves necessarily that to some degree, right? It's all dependent on what's the situation is, right? But I would not instigate a lynch squad intentionally, right? But he never intentionally did that. These students decided to take it upon themselves and go, hey, we're gonna do this. We gotta show him who's boss. Like, I think the only thing you could maybe be guilty of, if it's even viable, is if maybe at some point these people were going to do this lynch mob, right? But then maybe if he knew about it, he heard about it, and he just let it happen. That's the only time I could think of that, hey, yeah, you should have stepped in. You should have stopped that before it happened. But as far as I can tell, he didn't know it was happening, so how could you stop something you didn't know was going to happen, right? Now, if he had known about it, then maybe, yeah, you could be kind of blamed for not stepping in and be like, whoa, 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 we want justice, but this is going too far, right? I don't know. It's just, it's not just you. You're not the main person at fault here. And he did not mean this in a malicious way.
Bad enough. I came this close to making the same disastrous mistakes again. I'm truly a fool beyond redemption.
Also, talking about almost making those mistakes again. Dude, you literally lost your memories, and you're just now getting your memories back. How can you expect to not do that again if you don't remember it right away? If you don't remember that it happened in the past, right? If you don't have those memories, how are you expected to know not to do that? Until it's already in motion. Like, oh crap, this is a thing that's happened in the past. You don't really have that control.
Hey, you sound pathetic right now, Pops. You know Arena's in trouble, right? Is this really the time to be spacing out?
Yes. You're right. Phantom Thieves, I have a favor to ask. Would you just leave me here? It's not like I'm going to be of much use to you anyways.
No. Okay, now you're doing a pity party here, because, no. Listen. Shit has happened. You just remembered the stuff that's happened, and now you're like, oh crap, things are bad, you know? And that's not really necessarily your fault. Like, you've done your due diligence to do what you can. Now you're just throwing a pity party. Pick yourself up and fight for what you need to fight for. Like, in this case, saving Arena. Like, I guess I can't judge how the story's going to go, you know, like how they go about it, but I personally would not leave him here by himself. No matter what the circumstance, and this is the worst time to do it. When he's really low and down in the dumps, no! That's the time where you're like, nuh-uh, you're coming with us.
Now's not the time for jokes.
Yusuke's right. Besides, if you stay in a place like this...
If it's what's meant to be, then so be it. Who knows how many people I've hurt? All because I convinced myself I was doing the right thing.
I feel like I'm beating a horse with saying it. I don't think it's your fault specifically. Yeah, shit happened, but pick yourself up and, like, make things right. You can't linger on how many people you might have hurt, especially if you don't know how many people you might have hurt, because that's just recipe for torturing yourself. And if anyone knows what it's like to blame yourself for a lot of things and, like, terrorize yourself, I definitely know that feeling. I am 100% my own worst enemy. Half the time, things that everyone else would be, like, shrug it off and say, no, everything is fine, it's fine, you know, things happen, right? I would be the one to torture myself over it the most out of anyone. You are your own worst critic. In this case here, this is just recipe for inviting that, like, mentality when it's not healthy to begin with.
You all saw my past, didn't you? You saw how it all ended. Well, I'm not strong enough to laugh off those scars.
So you're just gonna give up then? That's better? Especially knowing what you've seen, or what you remember. Isn't that just isn't that just motivation to pick yourself up and do better? And I know it's not easy to just pick yourself up necessarily, but isn't it better than just giving up altogether?
How am I going to live with myself if I take a stand again? I'll only end up hurting all of you this time.
And you don't know that. You don't know how the future's going to turn out. As long as you mean good intentions, it may not end up that way. And they're a strong group of people. A strong group of teenagers in particular, right? I think it'll take more than this to, like, convince them otherwise, right? You don't know you'll hurt someone. And you don't seem to have the intention to intentionally hurt them.
It was all a mistake. At this point, I'd rather just...
Thank you.
Oracle? I know what it's like to be so sick and tired of everything that you almost want to die.
That she would know that, yep.
But even if you're in a dark place, you promised your mom, didn't you? To call that a mistake would be... Just don't say you want to run from it all by dying.
Sakura-kun.
I believe pressing on now would be a fool's errand. Yeah, it might be best for us to go back to the hideout for now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a bad idea, considering things are a little turbulent, right? I mean, they need time to let things settle a little bit, like, emotionally and stuff, and, like, have time to think about things a little bit more.
Like we thought. They're all gone now.
What's their problem anyway? Attacking us out of the blue like that?
I guess the other question now is, are they actually safe here? They should be, technically, but are they actually safe here if they've known, or this is the headquarters, right? Of the people they were previously working with?
I'm guessing they were created from Toshiro's memories of students who he inspired to rebel.
Well, probably.
At first, it seemed like they were divided between those who stood up to Nakabachi versus those who obeyed him. But really, both groups could be classified as people holding grudges against Toshiro-san.
Yeah, but isn't that their own fault for pushing Nakabachi into a corner?
I mean... Again, I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that statement. I repeat, I don't know. I mean, the students are a little mixed because obviously people were put against each other for pushing their own agendas and stuff, like bribery, basically, right? So that point, it's a little skewed. So in Toshiro's sake, Toshiro never meant anything bad about any of this. Like, he just wanted to help people. Now, the students, on the other hand, some of them were being used, some were using other people, some of them were just, they just want to not be in fear, you know, whatever. It's not quite so much, you know, black and white with that, and it's varied. But I don't necessarily think that's necessarily them pushing him into a corner, because at the end of the day, technically they just, at least Toshiro and Eri were doing what they thought was right, and trying to help the students who were victimized, or being used in general. So I can't say anything about the students, because, I mean, that's a group of people who are varied. But, I don't know. This is dependent on each one's thoughts and all that.
I mean, it's not like Toshiro was responsible for his breakdown.
Yeah, that's true. And like, you can't control how... Yeah, I mean, if you push the guy into a corner, he's probably going to react and retaliate in some way, but it's not like you can control how they're going to react, you know?
In the end, maybe everyone was just looking for a scapegoat.
It seems like sometimes human beings can't help but to pin their problems on others. I won't say anyone in particular is to blame, but that was a rough ending for Toshiro, no doubt about it.
I hope he's alright. He hasn't said anything in a while now.
I mean, he has a lot to process. He's got his memories back. He's got a lot to process. It may be better to let him get his thoughts in order.
Ah, jeez. Fine. Let me go give him a pep talk and a minute.
Hold on, Ryuji.
Oh, jeez. Grabbed him by the neck. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I would leave him be for the time being. Welcome back from ad break. Don't mind Makoto, it's fine. Listen, you don't need context. Why did she reach for his throat? That's so weird. Why not the shoulder or something? Ah, Makoto, why?
One cup of LeBlanc's finest. Your favorite, remember? Not that it compares to what he or the boss would whip up. Oh, right. Thank you.
See, that's a good way to segue into this. It's just not so much be like, hey, let's talk. It's, hey, have a nice cup of coffee.
It's bitter.
Add some sugar then.
Add some sugar then. Fair.
Also, sorry for hitting you.
No, don't be. I deserved it. I'm a fully grown adult and I threw a childish tantrum.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Don't mention it. I only lent my assistance because Futaba told me she needed help making...
Listen, she's trying her best, man.
You've got some loose lips, Inari.
I want to apologize to all of you as well.
Before you do that, I think we need to apologize as well. After all, we're the ones who pushed you to go there in the first place.
About what happened to you in the past, I know it'd be unfair to say we know how you feel.
I mean, also them were like, we pushed you to go and do this. Well, it's not like any of them foresaw this happening again.
But in the end, you were just pushing for what you believed was right, weren't you? No one could have predicted things would turn out the way they did.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been saying, is you can't predict what's going to happen. You can't predict how it's going to turn out until it happens. You did what you thought was right, and unfortunately just kind of went in the wrong direction. But it's not directly his fault for that. You just have no idea of how things are going to turn out sometimes.
certainly no exception. But we do make a point of not having regrets about the actions we take. Actually, maybe we're like Natsuhara, the girl from your past. We just don't want to see them as mistakes.
Yeah, I guess so. Not that we know if that's the right thing to do either.
What on earth am I doing? I take a stand, I fall. Then I get discouraged, and you all come to pick me back up.
I mean, that's what friends are for, you know? I mean, everyone needs people like that in their lives. Sometimes you stumble, sometimes you fall, and sometimes you need that extra friend or whoever just around you to help pick you back up and say, you know what? Shit happens. Things happen that we can't control sometimes, and all we can do is get back on our feet and try to do better. Try to grow from those mistakes. Try to learn from those mistakes. That's all you can do. Especially when life in general is difficult at times, right? Because it's never going to be easy. And it's like the more something is worth fighting for, the more hardship that's going to happen. And the more you're going to have to fight for it. But at the end of the day, anything worthwhile is worth fighting for or working towards. So all you can really do is get back up and keep trying and try to learn from those mistakes that you made previously.
Only for me to falter again. I'm supposed to be a proper adult, but I keep getting stuck in this cycle.
I'm supposed to be a proper adult, but I keep getting stuck in the cycle. Man, like, say that to every adult in existence, Toshiro. Like, I feel like, I mean, I can't. Sorry, this has been me standing on the soapbox this entire stream, but I can't attest for, like, everyone else. I can only account for myself. But I can say right now, I constantly feel like I falter and fall down all the time. But, and it is frustrating to kind of get stuck in a cycle, but I think that's just life. I think that's just how it is. You fall down, you get back up, and then you keep trying. That's all you can do, and if you give up, that's it, you know? And sometimes it is easier to just say, well, I'm done trying, and it's tempting. But I think it's better to just try to pick yourself up and try to grow off of that.
You know, it's actually kind of a relief finally saying the truth.
Whether child or adult, there will always be setbacks and growth. There is no human who possesses a perfect heart.
I mean, that's exactly it. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're a teenager, a kid, or adult. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone's gonna have setbacks, especially as you get older and you have more responsibilities. It gets harder to do a lot of things the older you get, right? I don't think it matters what age you are, you're always going to have those setbacks.
Mm-hmm. People can't move forward if they don't put the past behind them.
Well, I think I'll just take your word for it.
So, what's the plan? We're fine with you sticking around the hideout if that's what you want.
No. Please, let me come with you. I'm not so bold as to claim I'll be able to handle anything that may come my way. Right now, I don't want to run.
Attaboy.
I need to stick it out if I want to be true to myself.
Roger that.
Okay, then it's full steam ahead.
Sakura-kun, you saved me from breaking my promise with my mother.
Good for you, Futaba.
If I ever make a fool of myself again, feel free to knock some sense into me a second time.
Oh, sure. Leave it to me. I'll make your head swell up like a takoyaki.
Futaba, don't take creative liberty with that.
A takoyaki?
Well, there you have it. It seems I'll be in your care a short while longer.
I'll take the special one. I just love spicy food.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Now that that's settled, We need to go rescue Arena, stat.
Morgana's right. It's also high time we settled things with whoever's pulling the strings around here.
That said, where do we begin our search? There isn't anyone left to offer us a lead.
I keep scanning as far as I can reach, but I still haven't gotten any hits.
I have a hunch as to where he may be. This place is truly connected to events in my past. There's only one place left for us to go. Also, it may just be my gut feeling. I can sense that Arena is there. I'll lead the way, if you like. I'm very worried about her. Let's depart the moment you're ready.
Find the our kingdom's ruler. Oh, there's two of them. The realm beyond are behind the doors. When in doubt, bonk Toshiro because it's not Captain Hitsugaya. Yeah, Hitsugaya. I'm blanking here, but yes, bonk him. Ah, yes. Okay, I would not know that reference. Before we go after Rin-chan, I am curious about one thing regarding Toshiro's time at school. Allow me to recap the events for us, Haru. With Nakabachi out of the picture, the students picked Toshiro as their scapegoat, which is, you know, unfortunate, but, you know.
What?
It seems that their resentment is what laid the groundwork for the kingdom we're in now. So, what I'd like to know is, what happened to you after that, Toshiro-san? I just kept going to school, even after the incident. In a way, I felt it was a finishing, you know, words are tough. Fitting punishment for me.
No way.
You really put yourself through that? You know that awful place we keep finding beyond the imposing doors? It's like how I saw the world after Erie's injury.
Damn.
You went through all that by yourself? Even after Nakabachi was punished, the Discord showed no signs of dying down. More and more people got called for my head just when things had gone so bad that I couldn't even walk to school anymore. It all died out for good all of a sudden, as if it's never happened in the first place. I can guess who arranged that. I honestly, off the top of my head, cannot. So why is that? You know, that would make sense. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Especially if you have the money to buy people off. Yeah, I can see that. It was my father. He must have been concerned about the potential repercussions that my own issues could have had on his reputation. Supposedly, he used his political connections to silence my critics. Not that my father ever said a word about to me about any of this, and I've never confirmed it myself. Talk about the abuse of power. Are all politicians like that? I mean, considering the politicians they've, like, come to know to some degree, is it really that surprising? I'm not gonna say all politicians are like this. I'm sure there are good politicians out there, like, Yoshida, I believe was his name. Like, he was a good guy, so not all of them were bad, but, yeah, sounds about right. But ultimately, you put an end to your misery, or that put an end to your misery at school, didn't it? However, from then on, I found out I couldn't stand up to my father about anything. The tiny sprout of defiance that Eri had helped to cultivate was nipped in the bud. Until you all opened my eyes, I was nothing more than a puppet being manipulated by my father. Shame the majority of people are too stupid to know the good from the bad. Yeah. unfortunately. And Yoshida, I'm pretty sure that was his name. I don't remember specifically, but he was a decent guy. Like, he had made mistakes in the past, but he showed clear signs throughout the whole confidant that he had grown from that, and like the shame that he had from that. And he learned to stand up for himself and stand past that, because sometimes past mistakes will haunt you, sure, but you need to stand up and move past them. They don't always define who you are going forward. That's how we end up with an idiot businessman with a fake tan and toupee as a president twice. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Your life's just starting. That's a good way to put it. Things are awfully different now. Are awful different now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, thanks to the deal we made, and also, I suspect Irina would box my ears if I lost my spine again. Seriously, yeah, like, fucking come straight at you. True that, Irina's like your own personal drill sergeant. Huh, no kidding, especially early on. Although, now that I think about it, maybe she was so hard on you at first because she always knew that you had it in you. Jeez. It's not as if I ever enrolled in her training camp or anything. Oh, it's not like we didn't think you had it in you, though. I swear. Yeah, I mean, with that big old forehead of yours, what does the big old forehead have to do with this? I guess I thought you were a real smarty pants right away. I guess, sure. Hard, no. Oh, me too. I also believed you were a smarty pants from the moments I laid eyes on you. This is not a good way to pep someone up. I'm sorry, it's not. Not the most convincing work, guys. That's what I'm saying. Huh, yeah, that big old forehead of yours, you're a real smarty pants. I know it. It's like, yeah, we definitely didn't have any, we definitely knew you had it in you. Irina's not just irreplaceable to you, but to us too.
Alright.
We need to rescue her ASAP, and then bust our way out of here. Yes, I can tell we're closing in on the truth of the matter. I'll give it my all to her, for her too. Let's see this through, Phantom Thieves. LeBlanc is where the heart is. I always say it wrong because it's not meant to be like here, LeBlanc, you know? It's French, whatever. But I always say it wrong. I'm sorry. Hey, and alright, thanks for the help with the coffee. Don't mention it. I studied Akira's use of equipment, so it came easily. That being said, the flavor we got in our pour still falls far short of his work. No, not at all. It was quite delicious. It's been ages since I last had a cup of coffee here, so I enjoyed it very much.
Hey.
That reminds me, how long have you been going to LeBlanc? I think the first time was shortly after I became a diet member. I noticed the shop when I happened to pass by. When I stepped inside, I was greeted by a gruff employee and the most wonderful smell of high-quality coffee. I instantly took a liking to the place. From then on, I'd pop in whenever I needed some alone time. You're a regular? Didn't people recognize you? You always went alone? Probably. People probably recognized him, but are you a regular? I wouldn't say I went enough to call myself a regular, just casually whenever I could get away. I could never stay as long as I'd liked, but being there always put me at ease. Time almost seems to flow different in LeBlanc, doesn't it? It's a place where you can get away from the hectic energy of the city and really focus on yourself, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah, I totally get that. There's just something about the place that makes you comfortable enough to let your hair down. I always found myself thinking about Erie whenever I went there. Left alone to stew in my thoughts, I'd head down a spiral of guilt all too often. You didn't keep in touch with her? We grew distant after she went to the hospital. I thought of reaching out to her countless times, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I mean, how could I after ruining the future the way I did? I mean, at that point you kind of do just need to reach out. It's a little hard, but I can also understand it being really awkward and not knowing how to really, like, put yourself out there. So, getting the courage to make that step is not easy. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I went through something at least kind of similar myself recently.
I see.
That's an awful long time to bear that weight alone, ain't it? But that ends today. Now that I've made my mind up my mind, I'm going to get the resolution I deserve. But you've got to come back to LeBlanc again when this is all over, promise? Plus Akira's coffee, or even rival Sojiro's. You have to try it for yourself.
Right.
Now that I look forward to, I'll be sure to set aside enough time for me to really savor it. But first, we still have to rescue Rena and get out of this place. Now that the monster's appearance in the kingdom's changed form, we have a chance of pulling that off. Let's get to it. My nose is itchy right now, and I'm not sure why. Anyways, can I get any skills? That's my main, I might be able to get a few of them. We'll see. Yes. Slightly, moderately increases. I wonder what this becomes, because this is the heavy in the small area, or the heavy in the medium area. I'm assuming it's like, not heavy, but, you know, a harder hitting one. Alright, anything for you, ma'am? Ma'am, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to who I was looking at. I didn't look at the name. Sorry, Morgana! Yeah, you don't have the current GP. Oh, she already has hers. That's pretty cool, I guess. Just enough. I wonder what I'll go for her next thing. I guess I could just keep going with these. Like, I should really get these for them. I don't really like a lot of, like, these different, attacks. Oh, I can't remember what they call them now. The summons a captive that approaches a target and then explodes. Just seems kind of pointless to me. I mean, I'm sure if you increase the HP and power and extend range, further increase power and HP, it just doesn't interest me enough. So I wonder, I guess I could go for these. And maybe this, but I think what I'll do is maybe these and then start working on maybe this stuff here. Actually, I could just start working on these in general. Maybe go for the SP. Do the skill range. Oh, maybe I'll work on these next. I think I will, because, like, this would be useful, but I think these will be more useful to me. Ryuji. You won't have enough. I guess Ryuji's straight line increases power. I didn't look at Morgana's, I guess. What was his again? See, I think this would actually probably be useful at some point, so maybe that one. But he doesn't have anything to do right here. Haru draws him towards target. I definitely feel like this would be useful comparative to some of the other ones. Yusuke. Do that one. What's Yusuke's? Do 2 decoys. I think the decoy ones would be useful as well, actually, in certain circumstances. Kodo. Was I saving for something else? Because I have definitely more than enough for this, but I don't think so. I just had the extra. I was trying to get those. I think I was just probably trying to get these next. Yeah. But Kodo's, though. Oh yeah, hers is just a straight line one as well. I'm not super concerned. What was her? She has 61. Looks like. I could do this. I do like the SP gain, but I think this will probably be really helpful. So I think I'll just leave it on that. Then Arena. I definitely use hers the most, so I definitely got her stuff. Yeah, and her, like, her partisan skills, they're okay to forget, it's alright and all, but I just don't care for them as much. I've noticed. But I don't really use ambush enough for me to warrant getting that one. I do like this too, though. It's like 25 though. But is it worth just the 1 square, I wonder? I wonder if it's better just to start doing this stuff. Because it's... I can always move things around if I need to, later. Maybe I'll just start going this route for her. Okay. There's no quest that you can do right now, apparently. Which is fine, I think.
Better jot that down.
Oh, thank you for the raid. How you doing, Matt? How did you guys get on with your stuff? Right. Save that. Alright, well, next mission. I can't even do the quest anyways if I wanted to, which is fine, because I'm at the point where I'm just kind of gun-ho with the story at this point anyways, so.
So it is here after all.
Is this a student council room?
Why does it look like you're going towards the rooftop?
What that fiend is plotting. This is the place I was most attached to as a student. It's also where I spent the most time with Eri.
So it's the perfect place for him to play his sick mind games with you again, huh?
How are you doing, Toshiro?
Honestly, I'm on the brink of falling apart. I can't guarantee I won't lose it again. I'm sure he'll smack some sense to me if it happens, right?
Absolutely. We'll turn you into takoyaki. With our fists, right? I'm going with that one.
Yeah, I'll even sprinkle some seaweed and bonito shavings on you. That sounds delicious. Maybe we can add some basil sauce too?
Guys, we're joking about takoyaki. We're not gonna eat the guy.
Personally, I think red.
Guys, we're not gonna eat him. We're not doing cannibalism. Knock it off.
Is it really that fun to imagine me as a piece of food? In any case, I can no longer sincerely claim that I'm firm in my convictions. But that being said, I'm not going to run either. That's where I'm at right now.
That's okay. Honestly, we're all in the same boat here.
Uncertainty is just natural, especially given everything that's happened, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're immune to fear.
Like Irina said, whenever one of us feels stuck, we need to step in and provide support. That's all there is to it.
Thank you. Now let's get going. We'll save Irina, and I'll settle the score with my past.
Well, hopefully my other controller is actually charging the way it should have been.
Something's real off about this place.
Ooh. I don't trust this.
Everyone, over there!
That's a giant globe. I mean, like, I'm sorry, that's such a weird thing to focus on, but that is a giant globe.
Irina!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to see you've arrived safely.
How many times must I repeat myself? Who the hell are you?
Who am I? My, what a surprise. You of all people should already know. I am the embodiment of your sin. I'm you, Toshiro.
Nah, you know, I'm not really surprised. That's pretty much what I figured.
Me?
The shadow version of him? Maybe? Question mark?
So, I've finally remembered everything, Toshiro. Do you recall the crime you
It is the shadow version, alright.
He looks just like Toshiro. No, tell me. A twin would be unlikely, right? Agreed. Then this guy must be Toshiro's shadow?
Interesting.
And so our fated encounter is finally upon us.
This is an interesting rendering of a shadow, though. Because the yellow eyes is indicative of past shadows of people, right? Like, maybe not so much of, you know, P5 so much. Like, I think it's indicative of, like, P4 shadows, if that makes sense. Like, when you're going through the story and they have shadow versions of themselves and that they have the glowing gold eyes, right? But it's like in the cutscene it was gold eyes, right? Glowing yellow eyes, you know? But why is it white here? I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting take on it.
You remember it all now, don't you? Being nothing more than a mindless puppet at your fiancé's beck and call. Killing your mother by dragging her out on a selfish whim. And then masquerading as a hero of your school, only to send your lying curve depths of despair. All of these are sins you decided to deny. Isn't that right? Shut up! You know, Toshiro, I pity you. All of your pain and suffering is because of her, Eri Natsuhara. And this girl, the lingering husk of your dream. Bastard! What the hell do you think you're doing to Arena? Stop it! Don't you dare touch her! Don't touch her? You want me to leave her alone, do you? Don't lie to me. Be honest, Toshi. You despised her, didn't you? You went through hell all on account of her silly ideals.
Excuse me. I can't. Shadow versions of yourself tend to, like, point out the ugliness inside you, you know? So maybe that was an actual feeling he had coming from the shadow version of himself, but I don't think he despised her. And yeah, she kind of, in her way, dragged him into, you know, doing what's right for people, but I don't think he ever hated her for doing that, and I don't think he necessarily despised her or blamed her for what happened necessarily. He blamed himself more than anything. But she gave him kind of the courage to fight for what he believed in. Both in Eri and in Arena, right? So, I don't know. I want to say that's bullshit, but it is Shadow Toshiro, and generally Shadow versions of people tend to talk about the ugliness in their heart in some way. So maybe he did despise you deep down. Who knows?
Trust me, I know. After all. So rejoice! Your wish is about to be granted. Haven't you realized by now, Toshiro?
What's going on?
That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. That's a little weird.
The incessant pain and suffering you have endured, it's all because of her. This girl truly is your inescapable curse.
Interesting.
Where are we?
I also don't like that she's being held off the side of a building or something.
What's going on?
Do you finally understand now? The one to blame for your pathetic life, one full of cowed obedience.
I feel like it was better for him to fight back and have that seed of rebellion, either in his high school days or now, than to be the mindless puppet just following orders from his fiance or his father, you know.
Stop! I said stop!
How about we change that course for you now?
Sorry, I'm listening to music in the background. It would make sense that the music would be here too, just like, oh. Was that willpower or? I think it's Bloom and Villain, but I could be wrong. What is it? Oh no, it's I don't think it's either of them. I don't remember what this one's called. Anyways, I'm done lingering on the music. I just happen to hear the music in the background. I'm like, it's not odd. It's a P5 game, but oh, okay. Anyways.
Yeah, let's go, guys. Yeah.
You had to know it wasn't going to be that easy, right, guys?
Is that really the best you have to offer? You've fallen right into my trap without a second thought.
He hid them behind us. How could I fall for that?
I mean, you all kind of just are blind without thinking about where you were going or what was going on. To be fair, I don't know what you expected with I don't know what you expected with that one. Maybe don't rush in blindly is the thing to keep in mind here.
All his taunting was merely a setup, was it? Such a careless blunder.
I mean, to be fair, they are still just teenagers, but guys, you've been through enough stuff to know that was some kind of bait, right? It can't be that easy.
There's no one left to save you now.
See, now Toshiro just needs to have his rebellion actually finally happen. Clearly, that is the answer here.
Resolve, conviction, ideals. You can try to number us with cheap words, but it won't make a difference.
Come now. Have you returned to your senses? You must remember all that pain and fear you hid away.
Now remember it. Drink it all in, or it will be the moment the symbol of your revolution rots away. You just stay put and behave yourself, while I strangle this rebel filth. Take it, Toshiro!
Oh, he spoke. Get it, Xander.
What a wasted effort. He won't be fighting back any longer.
I wouldn't say that.
For the finishing touch.
I think you lit a fire under his ass. Not gonna lie.
After this, you'll never make the same foolish mistake again. Die, you accursed husk of Eri Natsuhara!
Toshiro. Remember how it actually ended. What we did wasn't a mistake. I just can't fight anymore. Still, though, you shouldn't regret what we have done.
Huh?
You see, Kurano-san came by earlier.
Kurano? You mean the whistleblower?
She apologized over and over.
Oh, there goes my controller.
She really feels guilty for the way things turned out.
Well, this is playing. I guess I'll get my other one.
She told the school about her part-time job. Said she wishes she'd done it sooner.
You never should have.
But she also said she's grateful. She said she's in a much better place than if she'd done nothing and let Nakabachi
Exactly.
using her. Her exact words were, "Thank you so much. Seriously." Toshiro, you need to see her. No, our point of view. I won't say we handled it all the right way, but deciding to stand up to Nakabachi, I know in my heart that wasn't a mistake. As for me, I may not be fighting by her side for a while.
Oh shit, thank you for the
If
other.
you can find a way to keep fighting,
Oh, I wonder if I
to
can.
hold on to that will for change.
Hello, Raiders. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a cutscene, but hello, welcome. How was
And I
your stream?
promise I'll catch back up to you one day, and we'll keep making this world better.
Natsuhara Senpai.
I love Eri. Thank you for the head
At the
pats.
very least, that's what I want to do. You're your own person.
I love Arena
with your
so
own
much.
future to find.
She's so good.
But I know your heart. One day you're going to.
I will address everyone in just a moment. I'm sorry.
It's still right here. So please, please, stand up, Toshiro. Stand up.
Atta girl. Get him! Get him! 2 days in a row for Luna. Let's go! Fuck yeah! Ow! Right in the hand! Get him! That's gotta hurt, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. She's literally off the side. Get her!
Toshiro. Your hand. Let go.
I got you.
Oh, interesting.
You remember? When push comes to shove, I take care of business.
I'm so proud of him! Clock started moving. That's something. Okay, now I can talk. Now the cutscene's over. Hello, Raiders! Hello, Rin! How is everyone doing? I saw you're playing Repo. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in, Raiders. I'm Mirai, and I am a magical girl, and we're playing some Persona 5 Tactica. It was a lot of chaos. I feel like chaos is generally a good thing with us, in general. Not all the time, but generally. So, as long as it was chaotic fun, right? But yes, welcome. Sorry I couldn't respond right away because it was in the middle of a cutscene. I didn't know if I could pause it or not, but I appreciate it very much, and welcome everyone in. going through this, this is my first playthrough of this, so we're going blind into this, but I imagine this is the last bit of the game. I don't know for certainty or anything, but it's definitely interesting, so, been having a lot of fun with it. To Rin, if you need to do any post-stream stuff, like get some food, shower, eat, get food, same thing, but anything like that, feel free to do so. I may need to. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I know how I get after streams. Or if you need to sleep, whatever it may be. Glad to have you here regardless if you do stick around a little bit. But by all means, if you need to go and do stuff, by all means, that's totally understandable.
Doing, Toshi? Why do you look at me that way? I'm you. You're wrong. You've got it all wrong, damn it. You were supposed to get rid of her and end this plague of rotten narcissism. You said it yourself. Fighting and struggling on a passing whim only leads to suffering.
It is interesting, though, on a random note with this. You know, you saw the glove melting or something, or whatever, when he went to grab for her and all that. But, I mean, he's had the one glove on for the entirety of the game. Not the two gloves or anything, but the one glove. And I always thought that was a little odd. But maybe it was a stylistic choice. But then I figured it had to do something with, like, character, well, story, sort of, sure. But, like, more to do with, like, character-related arc stuff, if that makes sense. So it's kind of interesting that now it does show him without any gloves on now, as to having the one glove on before. I don't know, it still might be a stylistic choice, who knows, but it's very interesting to me.
That's why you wanted me to get rid of her?
That's right, my mistake. It's not too late. Let's end her. You still can't see it? Absolutely everything you went through was because of her.
I still don't believe in that. She may have, like, fanned the flames a little bit, but it wasn't necessarily, like, he went through hell because of her.
Then she has the audacity to not regret it. Ridiculous. She'll drag you down to hell to bask in her own narcissism. She's nothing more than a delusional lunatic.
Yeah, of course this is something a shadow would say.
Shut the hell up. Huh?
Alrighty, get some good food.
Enough from you!
Thank you for popping in and sending your people to me. Ooh, cussing again.
Your disgusting lies won't work on me.
That's right. I'm...
Is he awakening?
You seem to have found your resolve.
Wait, is she is Persona? What is going? Wait, hold on. This is weird. What? Wait, what? Hold on.
All manner of suffering can lead your heart astray. But a kindled flame can withstand any strife in this world.
Hold on, I need to trigger a thing real quick. That's not it. Here we go. This is my.
We begin the next.
Wait, this is my mood right now.
I am now.
What?
Thou art
What?
now. Call my name.
Huh? Listen, I knew a rebel awakening was going to happen eventually, and this seemed as good a time as any, but, huh? That is cool as fuck! Excuse me? Hold on! Wait, no! That's a cool design! Wait!
No doubt about it. That's
What?
Persona.
Huh?
Fire at will, Ernesto! You can't stop us. The rebellion is here. The rebellion within my heart!
Hold on. What? Huh? Okay, what? Okay, so I expected some kind of rebellion awakening at some point with him. And it seemed like a good time to do it, but I was not expecting and I expected like Eri and Irina to be the same person because of the similarities, or just it was pretty obvious, right? But I was not expecting Toshiro's. Oh, we have a fourth now. I was not expecting Toshiro's persona, quote unquote, to be Irina all this time. Can I still throw Irina in here? Is that a possibility? Okay, I mean that's one hell of a way to throw it in there. Okay, yeah, I guess this is where we stand, huh? Only thing I'd say I'd complain about him at this point of the game was give him an actual outfit. If he was kind of lazy, to just slap a mask on him and call it a day. At least make him wear his old outfit. At least, yeah. I definitely agree, because they all had rebel outfits. But, like, I mean, even if you look at, like, strikers, even Zenkichi got a cool-ass fucking outfit. Like, Zenkichi turned out to be one badass motherfucker, by the way. But, like, even he got an outfit. Why is he stuck with just his regular suit? Alright. I guess we're gonna just, brush past this and just move forward. This is very interesting, though. Defeat Shadow Toshiro. Alright. Okay, but I do need to go to the bathroom real quick. I just didn't want to do it in the middle of the cutscene. I didn't want to take the chance of, like, pausing and accidentally skipping anything. I don't think it would have skipped. I think I'd have to press another button to skip. I just didn't want to run the risk. So I was going to wait until we got to, like, a point like this. But now's a good time as any to take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back, and we will jump right into this. And I'm excited to see how this all goes down. First of all, before I do that, no. She is literally a persona right now. So fuck, she's literally a persona right now. By the way, the only reason I know he had an awakening was because I was spoiled about it, considering I haven't played the game. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had my inkling that eventually down the road he was going to get a persona and have an awakening. Because, like, I had a feeling from, like, the get-go, really. It was just a matter of when. So, that's not really shocking to me. The shocking part is the fact that apparently Irina is a literal-ass persona right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's not a bad weird. It's just weird. But I will be right back. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break, get up and kind of move around a little bit, and then we will get into this fight, and I am excited to see how this all goes down. So I will be right back. Okay. I return. It is really warm in my house. I also went to get up to check to see if my... It should have been on. I went to check to see if my AC was working properly, and I'm not 100% convinced it is. But it's warm. Anyway, I am here now. So what do we got? It cannot be this simple. He has 9... Wait, hold on. Excuse... Why does he have almost 1,000 health? Like, I guess we are kind of, sort of, in the final boss territory. I don't actually know if it's the final boss, but... Oh, yeah, it's definitely not going to be this simple. There's definitely going to be more than this coming up. So I guess I don't really know how to play this necessarily right now, because really, it's a pretty open area. With a few places to hide, and there's only 3 of them right now, but I'm sure there's some trickery going to happen here. But that said, I am curious to see... I believe there's probably going to be at least one more place. And that would make sense, because other ones have done extra places. I'm gonna look at, that thing real quick. I'm just curious. I don't really want to do, like a spoiler thing, but I'm just curious to see. Okay. So it looks like, just look at the list of kingdoms, because I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to, like, spoil myself necessarily. Still kind of spoiling myself, but... So we have Morie's kingdom, Yoshiki's kingdom, Nakabachi's kingdom, with Toshiro, or Shadow Toshiro, and then a Samuel kingdom, apparently. So I guess we're at that point. They wouldn't just give us an awakening, then finish the game right there. Yeah, it would be a little odd if it just ended, but it's getting pretty close, I would assume. But that's good to know. So it's literally one more kingdom left, essentially, after this. Targets, or duels damage to one target. Oh, well, because it's a physical one. Crystal of Rebirth conjures a crystal that heals surrounding allies can be knocked back with a melee attack. So I imagine if you could put this crystal down and then just attack it and then move it towards allies, I'm guessing. But look at that design. That's sick. That's so cool looking. Deals medium damage in an area. It's an almighty, so that makes sense. Huh. Alright, well, let me figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll just keep Haru and Makoto in there.
Time to write.
I am thou, thou art I. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's just start and see how this goes. Toshiro and Ernesto. Now that Toshiro has gained Ernesto as his persona, he will join the fray as an additional party member. During party formation, you are still able to choose 3 units besides Toshiro for your party, including Arena. Okay, so we can actually choose Arena, we just can't choose her right now, apparently. Yeah, that definitely does feel sloppy. That's like, yeah, all these other people have these outfits and he's just in a suit. Toshiro's position is not taken into account for determining the area of triple threats, nor can he activate them. However, if Toshiro gets a one more and other party members are able to perform a triple threat, he can activate. Okay, so basically he can't actually do a triple threat or anything. One of the others have to do it, but he can actually activate it if one of the others do it. So that's actually good to know, because even though he personally cannot do them, that means I could trigger it with one of the others, but then save their turn and allow them to still have their turn rather than finishing it with the triple threat. So that's kind of good to know. And you don't actually have to have him in position, which is nice. So realistically, you can have him wherever you want him, but still trigger the triple threat and maybe still get people to the areas you want them without ending their turn on the like doing the thing, right? Interesting.
Here I go.
This ends now. Lend me your strength, Phantom Thieves. Arena became Toshiro's persona?
Yeah.
It's alright. I can still sense Arena in that persona too. It's almost like a cheat code. We've never seen anything like it, but that's Arena and a persona all in at once.
For real?
Huh, what the hell? Arena, Toshiro, you two are awesome! I know I've caused a lot of problems for you all, but now my resolve is absolute. Still, you spout such nonsense? You can't change who you are, no matter how hard you try.
This is the end.
And now it's time for you to die.
Slip. Do this.
Did he put up a barrier? Ugh, it's a strong one. Leave it to me.
Here's them.
With this power? No. With our powers, we'll blast a hole right through. Go for it, Toshiro. Everyone, support him.
Joker, we just witnessed Toshiro's resolve. Now it's our turn.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is like... I was gonna say, yeah, it's no SP, because normally physical ones aren't SP related anyways. Oh, okay. So... Well, am I supposed to do something specific? Do I just...
Witness our power as one.
So that does... Oh. 83 damage. But his HP is 999, so it's clearly not that simple. Liberator.
Show them our strength. Show them our strength.
So I'm not really sure. It says leave it to Toshiro.
Our unbreakable resolve.
Yes. Oh my god, look at that range. My dude has so much range.
Here I go.
Maybe they all have that range. I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's closer. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so...
You'll get no mercy.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing with Toshiro right now.
Witness our power as one.
She got a gun leg. Of course she's gonna have range. I mean, it's fair.
Fire away, Ernesto. That's so unfortunate.
I'll do my best.
Send it flying.
I'm not really sure what that achieved. I'll be honest with you.
To do here.
I'm ready. Aim.
Oh, sorry. It's useless. The barrier is reflecting our attacks. We gotta do something about it first.
Understand?
So I'm assuming it's just Toshiro that has to attack him, and it actually is effective. I don't really understand exactly. I'm assuming that's what I need to do. I can do this. I'll break through if it's the last thing I do. We believe in you. Everyone use Toshiro's powers.
I'm ready.
And Haru's kind of just... I'll just put it here for now.
Waiting.
Let's go.
He flies!
Enemy reinforcements! Tough, but we gotta take care of them!
Interesting.
Here I go.
All right.
Here I go!
I'll do my best.
Now,
Okay, I wonder...
You'll get no mercy!
I wouldn't be able to get that guy, but...
all right, let's go.
I'm ready.
What to do here?
Here I go!
Shall we do this?
Huh.
Show them our strength. That's so unfortunate.
I'll do my best.
Oh.
All right.
Hold on.
You'll get no mercy!
Here I go. Get out of here!
Okay, we're down one enemy!
What to do here?
I'm ready!
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
You'll get
Hold on.
Here I go.
Not so good! Way to go!
What to do here?
Great positioning, Joker! Cool as always, Joker! You got him!
I'm glad.
ready! You'll get no mercy!
I'm ready.
Oh, well... Okay.
What to do?
So I was hoping with that,
I'm ready!
it's because I used Toshiro already. I was really hoping I could, I wouldn't be able to get this anyways without... I was really hoping, since it was, like... I was saying the Toshiro thing, but I already technically used his, so... Oh well.
Here I go!
I'm ready.
This is the closest I can get. Oh, wait, no. Well, this would put her in the open, but it would at least
I'll do my best.
get all of them.
What to do here?
I'm ready!
I'm ready.
I'll just take it, and because it does hit most of them.
Yes.
Here I go!
Can't get behind here though. I wish I could, but I
I'll do my
cannot.
best.
All right.
I can't move him either because then that would take from that. I think I would rather have him there. Because technically he has the wall as like a side whatever, so maybe he'd be better off to be stuck there. Rather than leaving Haru there.
It's showtime.
You'll get no mercy!
Here I go.
You should be safe there, Noir!
guess I could lure him down this way. I don't know if this is going to be the right way of doing this, but...
I'll do my best.
Very smooth, Noir! Oh, wait, you really are the beast! Noir shots were good! Way to go!
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I won't let this chance escape.
Dream-eating bandages.
Enemy reinforcements! Tough, but we gotta take care of them! Something's wrong. Your movement's slowing down!
I'm assuming it just means that they can't use their personas.
Here I go.
Who are you people?
Who are you? Oh, they can't do anything.
Here I go.
I've never had forget against me before. Huh.
I'm ready.
Who are you?
Interesting. So maybe forget is more powerful than I give it credit for, because I've never had it, like, used against me before. So I literally can't do anything with them.
You'll get no mercy. This is just a hit for show.
Nice going, Queen!
Who are you people?
I'm ready.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It wasn't... She's too far away for it to matter.
That's
Oh, well.
perfect. You'll be safe there. Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
That really sucks. They're too far away for it to make a difference. I guess this turn is a wash.
Waiting.
I guess I didn't look at the victory, like, star... things.
This is bad. Can you get through this? Oh man, enemy reinforcements! Support's on the way!
What to do here?
Okay.
Here I go.
All right, let's go.
It doesn't have any specific ones there, so... Alright, well, what am I gonna do with this is the question.
All right.
You'll get no
What to
mercy.
do here?
I'm ready.
This is a hit! Nice going, Queen!
Shall we do this?
Here I go. I'm firing.
A direct hit! Classic Noir!
All right. So it's my turn.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so there's that, and
I
then...
think that's really great.
Do this. We fight together.
Get him!
Witness our power as one.
No! Impossible!
Way to go.
Whoa, nice going, Tushro. You broke right through the barrier. That thing there is undeniably me. It's a symbol of my weakness. But I will overcome it. I must.
Alright,
Now's our chance. Let's all strike together. Nice, 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 nice.
Nice work, Toshiro. Skillful hiding.
Skillful hiding? He could be wherever to activate it, but I still kind of want to keep him in the general area so I can still manage to attack things.
Now let's go.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
So you can still do both of them, which is interesting. That's very handy.
Persona.
I may as well. I think his might be the more useful one in this instance here. Stalking Shadow. Fair enough.
I'll do my best.
It's so weird to see two Toshiros up here.
Here I go.
Alright.
So it's my turn.
Here I go.
I don't know how I want to go about this, so I guess we'll just kind of figure it out.
Persona! Behold my power.
Oh, that sucks. I can't hit both of them with that.
I'm ready. Queen's got the straps down. Nice one.
Oh, she won't be close enough to be able to manage.
All right, let's go. We fight together.
Oh, that damage is
I'll
nice.
do my best.
Well, that really sucks because I want to hit both of them, and that's not the way it's going to go.
Persona.
I can do that, but I don't know if it'll give me the status ailment that I want to get. Driven to despair, so maybe.
So it's my turn. Show them our strength.
I'm ready.
Oh, that sucks. No matter what, they're kind of off to the corner.
I'm ready. This isn't just okay. You're down one enemy.
All right, let's go.
You'll get no mercy.
So it's my turn.
Persona! You whispering through it? Here I go.
Shall we do this? Our unbreakable resolve. Persona.
Might be better to do. Huh.
Persona.
Oh, interesting. Maybe if I do this.
You'll get no mercy.
Oh, that's handy. It gives cover.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
Not that I can use it. So you're gonna give the Persona Gacha game a try when its global version drops? Maybe. I can't promise anything. That's good to know. So you can attack that and move it, which means you could also, like, make it so you can, Oh, that is so cool. So it adds cover while doing a heal.
That's perfect.
Not that I can do anything with it right now, because I didn't think that it could do that, but that's good to know.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a pain.
She's moving too slow.
What was I doing?
What to do here?
I'm ready. Lee's got the strats down. Nice one.
So it's my turn.
Yeah, he can't do anything either, because he's also
What was
confused.
I doing?
Wait, no.
All right, let's go.
He can? Okay, sorry, hold on.
You hit well, Toshi.
Oh, he can do something. Well, it doesn't do me any good right now, unfortunately.
What was I doing?
You'll get no mercy.
God, I still... Okay, she'll be left in the open a little bit, but...
You say sorry.
Oh, okay, so that's effective too. That just left her in the open, but it's fine.
We fight together.
I guess what I can do is... this. Let me do this, because I feel like if I could put that there,
What was I doing?
it'll also give
What to do here?
cover for her when it's the next turn.
Come. On fire. Slip, huh?
What was I doing?
It's no use.
No, he's down. You have to hold on.
You little punks.
Here I go.
All right.
Here I go. That's our queen. Well done. That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
God damn it. Can you stop fucking moving everywhere?
Persona!
All right, let's go.
So, not working the way I expected it to.
What to do here?
Well, let's just do this, I guess.
You'll get no mercy.
Lurking a bit since I have a headache. Heat sickness is lame as fuck. Hi. Well, I hope you feel better. It is also really warm in my house, but that's also because I think my AC is not working properly. Or I need to do something with that. But hello, no worries. So fucking hot, man. It's like 80 degrees in my house right now. So I feel you. But feel better, I hope. Feel free to lurk.
Time to use my persona. Get ready to ride, Johanna.
Thank you. I think yesterday's heat is catching up to me and will do. Drink plenty of fluids today. Love how just trying to catch your streams when I can. I'm drinking so much water. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I need to figure out where my... Speaking of which, yes. Hold on, let me hydrate. Thank you for the head pats.
Show them our strength. Fire away, Ernesto.
I probably didn't need to use that, but that's fine. It's been used already.
All right.
Well, I guess, Haru, you just hang out here because, well, I can't do anything with you. Barrier of rejection. Oh, he's doing another barrier. How many times are you gonna make me say this? That woman, you have to kill her with your own 2 hands. I can't do that. She's my persona right now. Don't you understand, Shadow Toshiro? Nothing you say anymore will cause my heart to waver.
Way to go.
You're doing great, good, Toshiro. Our attacks are working. Time to blast a hole through in that barrier.
Oh man.
And yeah, of course. Doesn't that figure?
I'll do my best. Nice positioning, Noir.
Okay. So basically, he's gonna be untouchable for now. So I guess I will handle these ones. Oh, excuse me.
So it's my turn.
Well, I'd almost have to be over here to do it. Hey, how's it going, Shadow Toshiro? You don't mind if I hang out here, do you? Oh, wait, I needed to use him for... I didn't think that through. Yeah, I didn't think that through. That really sucks. Alright, well, that's unfortunate.
You'll get no mercy. I'll do my best.
So...
Here I go.
I don't know. I guess I'll just do this for now.
That'll show 'em. Here I go.
All right.
I'm ready. I'll do my best.
Well, Toshiro's already gone, so that's,
Here I go.
that's unfortunate. Alright, well, I guess I can... Well, I can't do that because it has to be Mikoto, I guess. That sucks. I needed Toshiro to attack Shadow Toshiro.
Send them all flying.
Oh well.
I'm ready.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I think I might be better off holding off. Because I can't really do anything when that's going off. So...
Here I go.
Alright, just go over here for now. Yeah, well, if that goes off, then that's gonna leave her open no matter what. So... Well, it should still trigger here if she's by here, and it should still give her cover, so... I guess we'll just end the turn here.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, so it targeted the, Toshiro too. Yeah, that's definitely annoying.
Try to hold on.
It doesn't look like he has a range that he has to stick to with that.
Enemies. Just stay calm. I'm ready. Get the other me.
What to do?
You'll get no mercy.
Right, let's go.
That's it, Toshiro. That place is
Our
perfect.
unbreakable resolve. Fire away, Ernesto. That's so unfortunate.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Here I go. I'm ready. I'll wake you up. Direct hit. Classic Noir. Sure. You'll get no mercy. I'll
God, toast. I keep forgetting. I already did toast rows. Well, I should be able to be fine just to keep her there.
All right.
I'm ready.
And can't really do anything until that barrier's broken again, so.
You little punks. Fall into despair.
She's not doing. Oh, well, that's nice. She's not doing super great right now.
I'll take care of this.
Now,
You'll get no mercy.
So it's my turn.
So realistically, what I should do is.
Persona!
I'd bring them all the way over there. But just one of them.
Behold my power!
So it might be better to do the gun.
Way to go!
Oh, well, that sucks.
Seriously not good! I'm ready! That'll show 'em.
This
What to do here?
You'll get no mercy!
all right, let's go.
Wait, it said that he should be able to do. Oh, he's in the all-out attack. Oh,
All right.
Okay, well, it's fine.
Here I go! Looking good!
this. We fight together.
Oh. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting this phase here, because I'm sure it's not the only part of this. I wasn't expecting to end it on that part. I was going to do my, my all-out attack on them. What?
What the hell have you done?
Right.
Your attitude certainly changed. Where's all that cockiness of yours?
You should watch your tongue, Toshiro.
Man, it's kind of weird when you start talking to yourself in third person, right?
This form is not enough to cow you. Then perhaps your greatest failure will.
But wait, this isn't even my final form.
He's gone? No, he's still close. Don't let your guard down, people. Is this an earthquake?
It's not.
God, I keep forgetting there's a fucking typo in that.
What's happening?
What? What?
Oh, we're doing some Futaba bullshit going on here. That is... Wow. That is a look. Huh. Remember, it's still the shadow. Creepy, I know. It's kind of cool looking, I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, you'll go. Using her against me. big mistake. And I'm going to make it your last! You want your payback? I'll make sure you get it! Phantom Thieves! Let's go! Yeah!
It's kind of a cool design, I'm not gonna lie. The detail of the eyes, too. Huh. Can I still do arena? No. Arena is still stuck as a persona. It's very interesting though.
Better jot that down.
Toshiro's KO'd or all allies wiped out. Makes sense. Like, that's pretty cool. Giant Eri Natsuhara. Yeah, there you can kind of see detail of it. That's kind of cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. Creepy, but cool. Anyway, let's just start. We'll see what happens with it.
I'll do my best.
We were only pretending to go down. Now we'll find our chance.
So we were only pretending. Alright, so I don't know what the right call is for this at this point.
So it's my turn.
Nice cover.
Here I go.
What to do here?
Here I go.
Oh yeah, you can see like the full body. She doesn't have legs, guys! Like, I wasn't looking on the side for the sake of seeing that, but yeah, I guess it makes sense. You're not intended to see the, like, full body, I guess, but I was trying to see what her range was, and it's not showing me. I imagine she can hit anywhere in the area, is my guess, but I could be wrong. Apparently she attacks 3 times?
I'm ready.
Now,
You'll get no mercy.
This.
Nice work, Toshiro. That's some skillful hiding.
Witness our power as one! Persona!
So it would be better to do the gun because it literally takes no
We fight together!
SP, I suppose.
I won't miss!
Toshiro's shot to plan.
do my best.
Good work there.
All right.
I'm ready.
Here I go.
Nice positioning, Noir. You should be safe there, Noir. Noir's shots were good. Way to go. Nice position.
I don't know if
Well
it's
hit.
a good idea to use SP right now because it doesn't seem to do
Nice one, Joker.
too much damage to her anyways. So it might be better to just stick with gun for now.
Joker. Nice hiding spot. Joker's hit the mark.
Except for her, I might have to.
Scratch down.
Just kidding, I can't. I guess I can go over here.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
Game.
We got a hit. That's
When she gets some more creeps in, I'm just waiting for it. Cradle of Disaster. Yep, there it is.
Oh, this is bad.
That sphere is giving off some real bad vibes. We need to destroy it before something happens. I was gonna say, it can't be as simple as just going up to her.
What to do here?
I'm ready. This'll be a direct hit. Nice going, Queen.
All right, let's go.
Here I go. I'll wait for the direct hit. Classic noir. All right. Here I go.
So it's my turn.
I'm ready.
Now,
I'm ready.
Okay, that will actually take care of that, so I don't want to necessarily be too far if I can avoid it.
I won't let this chance escape me.
all right.
Here I go.
So it's my turn.
Nice cover.
Witness our power as one.
You hit well, Toshiro. An excellent escape.
Our unbreakable resolve. Here's that.
Toshiro nothing landed. Good work there. Nice one, Joker. You'll be safe there.
It's over.
Joker's hit the mark. That's our queen. Well done. That's a hit. Nice going, queen.
Well, that's just bullying at that point. Seriously.
I'm ready.
What was hers anyways? It was, oh, yeah, that's not gonna be useful in this situation.
All right.
You'll get no mercy. Queen's got this wrapped down. Nice one.
Medium damage.
Right, let's go.
You hit well, Toshiro. Here I go. Excellent escape.
Sorry, wrong one.
Perfect. You'll be safe there.
That's also
All right,
medium
Joker.
damage.
Nice hiding spot.
I mean, either way, it's not gonna really do me any good. I don't think.
Nice one.
So I guess it does matter which one I use for this. So I should probably use Akira and then try to heal with Makoto maybe.
You're perfect there.
Well, Makoto has the full heal, so I don't know if I want to do that.
Toshiro. Skillful hiding.
We fight
Oh yeah, I can
together.
do this. We'll throw that in there.
I'm ready. Nice positioning, Noir.
All right.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there. You'll get
It definitely just does not feel like I do much damage to her.
well hit it. This'll be a hit. Here I go. Going, Queen. Nice position. You'll be well hit it. A direct hit. Classic Noir.
Oh, now it's two of them.
Nothing is needed. Your cover is perfect. It hurts. I'll do my best.
Okay. So,
What to do here?
I'm ready.
So it's my turn.
Here I go.
Now,
You'll get no mercy. This isn't just nice going, Queen.
All right, let's go.
I'll do my best. Looking good.
what to do here?
Here I go.
Now,
You're done.
Relax
maybe I'll just do...
So it's my turn.
I'm ready.
All right.
Well, either way, I'm not going to be able to hit the other one, so if I do that, that should still get them.
Let's end this.
I guess I didn't actually look to see what they actually do, but, you know, it's fine.
Right, let's go.
I'll do my best. You'll get no mercy.
Do this.
Here I go.
That's perfect! You'll be safe there!
Behold my power. Persona!
I guess I could do that.
Behold my power. Melody. I'm ready.
Good job, Queen. You're perfect there. Nice
Right, let's
going,
go.
Queen. Nice position. You'll be well hidden. Almost shot to landed. Good work there. That's perfect. You'll be safe there. Almost shot to landed. Good work there.
How could you do this? Why are you bullying Haru?
I'll take care of this.
Oh, voltage. Give me it. Oh, not quite. Okay, but I'll take the voltage charge no matter what.
Now,
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Well, I'm not really hidden, but...
Do this.
Nice cover.
Show them our strength.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
I'll do my best.
You'll get no mercy. Queen's got the scratch down. Nice one. Good job, Queen. You're perfect there.
Oh, why is it not letting me do the thing? It's straight up just not letting me.
Here I go.
You should be safe there, Noir.
I'm ready.
Huh, okay.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
I'm ready.
Nice going, Queen. Nice position. You'll be well hidden. Noir's shots were good. Way to go.
Thank you.
Hello! How are you? You won't get away. I won't let you. Bindings of the Sinner.
They got everyone at once. This is really bad.
Why are they out in the open there? Why were they teleported there? That's creepy boss, by the way, right? Don't tell me those gigantic hands are going to try to smash us. Uh-oh, it looks like they can't move because of those chains.
Oh no! Everyone's moving slower than usual.
Pretty good. Work was kind of interesting tonight. How so?
You'll get no mercy.
Oh, yeah, they definitely got ported there because they were not there before.
Nice cover. Nice cover.
Now you will feel my rage. Get ready to ride, Johanna.
You safe?
I'll
How's
do
the
my
girl doing over there? I'm doing okay.
To do here.
Not too bad.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Ran into a friend I finally caught up with a little bit. That's good. I messaged her 2 weeks ago trying to see if she had the same number. Ah.
That's it, Toshiro.
We fight together.
Perfect.
Show them our strength.
I don't think I really need that right now, so I think I'll just stick with this for now.
Direct hit. I'm ready. Doing well, Toshiro.
I can't go much further than this, so I guess we'll sit here.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden. No more shots.
I like how she's like, you'll be well hidden. I'm like literally right in front of her. That's definitely well hidden. They really have it out for Haru for some reason. Because I think the only person she's attacked so far for a bit has been Haru.
I'll do my best. That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
All right.
Nice cover.
It's over.
Here I go. Cool as always, Joker. You got him. Good job, Queen. You're busy being direct hit.
All right, let's go.
That's a hit. Nice going. Here I go.
Actually, Toshiro, go over here.
I'll do my best. That's perfect. You'll be safe there. Get out of here. No more shots. We're good. Way to go. Nice cover.
Witness our power as one.
Direct hit. You're doing well, Toshiro.
Give them to me. Give them all to me. I'm taking your lives, just like he took mine. Grow in despair. Oh, that is very interesting.
That's it.
Careful, those spears are sucking energy from you guys. Who knows what else they can do? Destroy them and fast.
I'm ready.
Okay, so one of you are gonna have the closest range. I think I'll leave her there.
I'll do my best.
What to do here?
Here I go.
So it's my turn.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
I don't want to take both of them, so.
Shots hit the enemy.
Okay. I want to move her here.
Cool as always, Joker. You got him. I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Here I go. Let's do this.
Oh, that was a crit. Nice.
What to do here?
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Now's the time.
That does nothing to her.
Great
I guess I'll just
positioning,
continue
Joker.
hitting her with my gun.
It's
Cool
over.
as always, Joker. You got him.
Do this.
I'm ready. That's our queen. Well done.
Yep, I guess we're just using gun.
You'll be well hidden.
My turn.
Queen got a hit. That'll show him.
Oh, I had voltage. I didn't realize.
Our unbreakable resolve. Show them our strength. Fire away, Ernesto.
Yeah, that wasn't really worth using.
Support's on the way.
She's so tanky.
Good job, Queen. You're perfect there. Don't even think about moving. Nice going, Queen. I'm ready. Nice position. You'll be well hidden. Time to get chaotic.
I guess we'll just sit there.
Let's go.
That's it, Toshiro. That place is perfect.
I won't miss.
Toshiro's not to blame. Do my best. Good work there. It hurts.
Why are you going after Haru? It's literally only going after Haru.
Here I go. Nice cover.
Can you not?
You should be safe there, Noir. Get out of here! Direct hit.
What to do
Blast it, Noir. Great positioning, Joker.
Fire.
Joker's hit the mark. That's our queen. Well done.
This.
Nice work, Toshiro. That's some skillful hiding.
Our unbreakable resolve. And this one.
Findings of the Sinner.
You've been knocked back? Seriously not good.
Looks like it's just him right now. Oh, but all that.
Joker's not looking good. His movement's slowing down. I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Our unbreakable resolve. We fight together. Thanks.
Here I go.
All right.
You'll get no mercy. I'm ready.
Now. It's over.
Oh, as always, Joker. You got him.
Checkmate.
I'm ready. I'll do my best. You should be safe there, Noir. Time to explode! Noir's shots were good. Way to go! That's our queen. This is us.
Well, we're getting halfway there.
Nice going, queen.
Still after Haru. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
You'll get no mercy. This'll be a nice going, queen.
So it's my turn.
I'll do my best.
Now.
I'm ready. Send them all flying.
Do this.
I really need to actually see what they do. I just keep forgetting to do it.
All right.
Okay, now that that's down.
So it's my turn.
I'll do my best.
Nice position. You'll be well. Get out of here! No more stuff for good. Way to go!
All right, let's go.
Nice position. You'll be well hidden.
Well, may as well put him there.
Cover.
Show them our strength. What the?
Direct hit. You're doing well, Toshiro.
Gotta assume they just hit really hard, either the whole map or the area around them. Yeah, that's kind of what I figure. Well, now you hit someone else because he's out of position since the thing went away. Oh, now you're actually hitting other people.
I'll take care of this.
I like how she keeps on giving me voltage when I'm full on voltage.
Nice cover.
Let's go. What's that?
Here I go.
Nice going,
This.
Queen. That's it, Toshiro. That's
Persona.
perfect. Nice cover.
We fight together. We fight together.
Here I go.
That's perfect. You'll be safe there.
I'll wipe you out.
No more stuff. We're good. Way to go.
I'll do my best.
Massive energy conjured by Eri damages all allies each turn or every turn. Okay.
What to do here?
I'm ready.
This isn't just a round. Nice going, Queen.
So it's my turn.
Here I go.
No more stuff. We're good. Way to go.
Getting there. Very slowly, but she is slowly getting there.
Sure. Here I go.
This'll be a direct hit. Nice going, Queen.
I think that's really great. I'm ready.
What to do here?
You'll get no mercy.
So it's my turn.
I'll do my best.
Still can't get those necessarily, but I'll take care of all these at least.
Time for your punishment.
that's it for that.
That was quite an easy victory.
Those that conquer the something. I don't think it's the final boss, but it's apparently the Third Kingdom's boss. I think there's another kingdom after this. So. It's finally over, at least for now. It began with his fiancée, then his family, then his past, and finally himself. In the world of his mind, Toshiro faced his demons and awakened as a persona user, transforming Irina into her true form. Once Toshiro severed his self-doubt, the fire of revolution lit in his heart was lit in his heart to show him the way. Eri was badly injured by a deranged Nakabachi. Seeking revenge, she told Toshiro that she wouldn't be able to fight for a while, but promised to come back so long as Toshiro didn't have regrets about their time together. Her fearlessness has made her a symbol of rebellion within Toshiro's heart. Yeah, don't you know she became a persona for some reason?
Hmm? Hey guys.
Just a casual. Oh hey guys, how's it going?
I'm glad we won and all, but what the hell just happened?
Yes, we could use some help getting caught up.
In that case, I'll explain what I can. Granted, I only understand so much.
Did something come back to you?
Yeah. I was made from Toshiro's heart. No, technically I'm more like a manifestation of his heart.
Irina's true identity is revealed to be Toshiro's persona, Ernesto. That is still so weird! Ernesto is unique in that she can change between human and persona forms at will. Her appearance is strongly influenced by Toshiro's memory of Eri. The flame of revolution that once lit the heart of a young boy now has manifested into a great blaze.
For some reason, human cognition can lead to the physical materialization of their own heart in the metaverse. Shadows, personas, cognitive beings, all these originate within the human heart. But in your case, despite checking all the boxes, you aren't exactly any of those.
But she definitely seemed to be Toshiro's persona a second ago.
That's still weird. I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's just weird.
Now she's back to the Arena we know, through and through.
I admit, I have no idea how relevant your past experience is to my own situation. But what I do know is, I serve as the core of Toshiro's heart. My reason for existence is to protect it.
Protected from who, exactly?
Himself at this point, shit.
Marie and... No, I think it's actually something more powerful.
Don't know his true identity. He's been awfully dedicated to torturing me in particular. And I believe he's someone who especially didn't want me awakening to my power.
Whoa, what's that? Look, up there!
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's cool as fuck, though.
Enemy reinforcements? No, this is...
What the hell is going on now?
Oh crap! Weapons at the ready! Let's go!
JRPG and Arkaniae, check, right?
Judging by the appearance, looks like the mastermind has finally made its entrance.
Listen, I love Persona games, but they always do this. They're like, oh yeah, this is the end, and then like, just kidding, it's not actually the end, and then there's this weird godlike deity at the end of them, it seems like. So I'm like, yeah, you know, that sounds about right.
No, do not be so frightened, my beloved children. I am Salmael, caretaker of humanity and protector of mankind.
That's just the usual SMT Persona way. Yeah, I've noticed that.
That sure is a lofty sounding pretense. I'm assuming you're the one responsible for everything that's happened.
Can't be a JRPG if we don't kill God at one point. Wait, hold on. Let me, what was it? What was it? Yes, it was the... Wait, hold on. Where was it? Hold on. Attack and dethrone God. That's what I was thinking of. Persona games are just attacking and dethroning God. Let's be real.
The one responsible. If it's for the sake of my beloved children, I shall graciously accept this moniker.
Pretty much at this point.
My sole wish is to protect all of man, my precious lost lambs.
It's just really funny because here we have Samuel, I'm not sure how you say it properly, sorry. And then you had Yagaboth, which I can't say that right either, to be honest, but whatever, from P5. And then you had Emma from Strikers. And then just all the games really have like some kind of god after that, for the most part. That's like, but it's for all my children. It's all, for all the people. This is what everyone wants.
Agreed. First off, why don't you tell us who you are?
I am a being born from a prayerful place, an instinct manifest in all who wish safety from calamity.
It's kind of funny. Aside from P3, the whole gods behind everything is kind of just tossed at us at the end of the game for no reason in these games. Yeah, honestly, it's true though. To be honest, it's like, oh yeah, we're done. And then they're like, nope, here's a god. I mean, it's not really like, some of them kind of obviously lead up to him. Like, what the playthrough I saw of, because I didn't actually play Strikers, I can't do Strikers, but like, Strikers was like, oh yeah, here's Emma taking over everyone's whatever, and then... like, it kind of led up to that, but like, some of them were like, haha, it was really me, Dio, this entire time! Well, usually the god is just a form of the villain transformed into... for the majority of them, yeah.
It is my duty to eradicate what some may call the willful. Truly,
I mean, I will give it that much. This design is pretty cool, though.
in doing so, I shall rescue my pitiable children from throwing themselves into the inferno of...
I say that, but honestly, all of them have looked pretty cool, so, you know, whatever.
Damn it! Would you just speak English? You're not making any sense.
It was especially bad for P4 because there's literally no reason for Izanagi to be there. Yeah. Izanami. It's fair, honestly. I mean, Izanagi is in P4, I believe. Isn't that Yu's persona anyway? So technically it's still in there. If comprehension... Oh, right, I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. If comprehension eludes you, then so be it. My protection is of unilateral nature to begin with anyways. Yeah, I thought it was used anyway, so it's still P4, to be fair.
Accordingly, I had no intention of crossing homes with you in the first place.
You said your name was Samael, right? Tell us, what made you decide to come down now? Given all the trouble you went through to break down Toshiro's heart behind the scenes, the fact that you're showing yourself now tells me something. We messed up your plans, didn't we? Had to come see it for yourself?
Silence, you tainted child of calamity and war. I won't deny the children that I have been tasked to protect are on the brink of straying from the path of benediction. Therefore, allow me to shepherd you to your salvation. I implore you to accept my congregation of peace.
And that means?
The power you just obtained is a massive madness, one which will assuredly drive man to ruin. However, if you should wish to have it removed, I shall make it so. In doing so, you will be relieved of the tragic memories you experienced here and return to the life you know.
Yeah, we're not closing our eyes to this shit anymore. Good try.
So you're saying if Toshiro-san abandons the power of his awakened persona?
I mean, it makes sense considering the legends of the two, but just toss her at us with no prior buildup. It's just, hey, I'm a god. I made all the bad things happen. Fight me. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
You'll get rid of his memories of this world and send him back to the real world.
Indeed. Furthermore, my offer is not limited to him. The path of salvation is an invitation I extend to all of you.
Listen, we've had 3 games of this shit happen already. We're good.
Though you may be infidels who have the audacity to defy a god, I trust this world has been edifying. Here we witness the folly of running into the flames of battle, brandishing nothing but discordant values. Now, needn't be hasty. The intoxication of a fleeting victory has clouded your senses. I shall be waiting to hear your true verdict at a different venue.
Hey, who said you could just...
And he's gone.
There goes that one bag. Sure loves to hear itself talk, huh?
If I'm understanding, it's saying if we stand down and surrender, it'll send us back to the real world, right?
Yep, I'd say that was the gist. Real generous of you, buddy.
I know what it said was ridiculous, but can't deny the feats it's pulled off so far. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but I think its power is the real deal.
That's awfully pessimistic of you, Arena.
I guess that's true. Maybe I am feeling some uneasiness. According to Samael, I'm the reason this whole thing happened in the first place. Not that I think everything it said was true, but I won't say I wasn't bothered by it either.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, wait. Yeah. Toshiro, I'm trying to be serious here.
I'm just saying, meeting the head honcho seems to have made you unusually meek. But hey, perhaps you intend to accept his gracious offer of salvation?
No, that's not what I...
If you have a goal you believe in, and you keep moving forward, even if it means knowing you'll get hurt. That's what you and everyone else taught me.
Well, sounds like Toshiro has decided on his answer.
That's right.
It'll take more than a bit of lecturing to make us have a change of heart.
I agree. I don't see salvation as throwing away everything we've done so far either.
If we were willing to settle for a deal like that, we wouldn't be the Phantom Thieves.
Listen, we had the whole thing with Maruki giving us, like, the perfect lives we could ever ask for. We denied that shit. What makes you think we'll take this?
I don't think that's changed since we came to this world. In fact, I think we're even more firm in our resolve now.
Honestly, I don't quite understand the nature of this new power I've awakened. One thing I'm certain of is that you're the physical manifestation of the courage inside me. And nothing some egotistical god says is going to change that.
Toshiro, you're right. Thanks.
Hey, way to go, Toshiro! When'd you learn to talk the talk, huh?
But I think we have our decision now, don't you think? Okie dokie, time to wrap this thing up, leader.
Joker, I couldn't have made it this far without you. Your confidence means the world to me. So, will you fight until the end?
Is that even a question?
Couldn't ask for a better set of allies.
Hell yeah! Time to fry up this salmon jerkwad! Wait, how are we even gonna reach the thing?
Up?
That doesn't really help us.
Is it a bank we need to worry about? A floating bank, perchance? Ah! My girl! Hell yeah! Coming in with style. That's pretty cool looking though. I love Lavenza. She's so good. It's the Astro Express.
Well, hello, everyone.
I love it, Lavenza so much. She's so good.
Miss Lavenza? Why did Miss Lavenza become the sky and come here from the train?
It is going to be all right, Morgana.
Is she an acquaintance of yours?
Well, technically. She is.
From talking cats to blue children, you sure have an eclectic bunch of acquaintances, don't you?
Man, you should have seen the time when they were, or she was separated into two twins, and they egged me on to do the Big Bang challenge. Man, good times.
Excuse me, but please refrain from making peculiar characterizations of people. Actually, let's save that for later. It seems to me that you all have a destination to get to. Should your will be resolute, I am willing to lend you my aid. I only ask that you make your decision while this room retains its present form.
Room? Do you mean this train is...
Indeed. This is but another manifestation of the Velvet Room. However, as for why it assumed its current form following its previous volatile state, frankly speaking, even I do not have that answer.
Yeah, I mean, Lavenza's basically from the get-go has been left in the dark with all this stuff too, and she's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Usually I do. This time I don't.
While that does back up a plethora of concerning questions, this doesn't feel like the right time to raise them.
So we'll be skirting across the night sky on a flying express line? What fun! Would you mind if I took a moment to sketch the train in its entirety?
I would mind. Please board immediately.
What?
Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get a move on.
Yusuke, we have things we need to do. Document the interior. That's cool looking though.
You got it. Full steam ahead. Correct. Woo!
Toshiro, do the thing! You know, choo-choo!
Choo choo!
You do realize that's not what a train actually sounds like, right?
Don't be a spoil sport. Just do it.
Choo-choo!
Why are you doing it?
Because why not? Damn, level 25 alright, that was fast. I think I need to fix the leveling on that, but I'm not that concerned. Enjoy your high levels.
We have some interesting characters in the fray now, don't we?
We owe a lot to them. I owe them a lot, it's true. I forgot what they based it off. Or based it on. Care to chat with them?
Quite a novel proposition, I should say. That's hanging with the homies.
Hanging with the homies! Eh!
But I think I will save that for when this is all over. We are now departing. Please exercise caution so you are not flung from the train.
So you're not flung from the train? Lavenza, what kind of train are you running here? Special persona fusion. Yes.
I should write that down.
I should write that down. It's going on a lot longer than I anticipated, but I'm just waiting for a moment where I can actually stop.
The train is en route to its destination. Please have patience while we wait for its arrival.
The Velvet Room transforms into a train after meddling with Salmiel, the growth of Akira's heart, and the emergence of Toshiro's will all come at a head. The transformed room has but one destination, the abyss that holds a hostile god. Oh. The true ruler of the Third Kingdom and the embodiment of Toshiro's guilt. He transformed into a giant area in the last-ditch effort to overwhelm the Phantom Thieves, but it was no match against Toshiro's restored memories and the power of his newly awakened persona.
You okay, man? Nerves still messing with you?
Well, yes, a bit. I'm worried that we're headed to the final showdown without certain details being sorted out.
I feel the same. There's still the question of Irina and this world itself. Not to mention the fact that we're not even sure what exactly it is we're going to fight.
I am not sure how much help I will be, but if you'd like, I can share with you what I know. Please be aware that this will involve a degree of speculation, but I should be able to provide some useful information.
I mean, both of them are valid. We kind of got an introduction about Samuel. Like, I want to know more. I guess they did kind of cover. How many times I'm going to say kind of. I guess they did cover a little bit about what Samuel is, but let's do this.
I should probably start by telling you about the root
Oh,
cause
okay,
of
so
our present I
sure.
too have been conducting investigations into the nature of Salmael's existence. What I have found suggests it is the materialization of an instinct which exists subconsciously in the human heart.
So, do you mean it's a sort of malevolent god, like Yaldabaoth?
Unlike the god of control, who was born from a collective yearning for idleness, Salmael is, how should I put this, a universal instinct that's burdened man since the beginning of time. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to die. Man's innate desire of self-preservation is another way to put it. One might call it a material embodiment of this instinct, born from an ocean of human subconsciousness.
So, kinda like the personification of people's consciousness that goes, "No, don't hurt me," right?
Sure.
When you put it that way, it doesn't sound so bad, but...
Perhaps it was the passage of time, or perhaps it was a change in the nature of the human soul. In any case, a transformation occurred for the purpose of keeping pain at bay. Whether you consider the battles one fights to assert their convictions, or the will driving them towards their fruition, it seems to think that all potential sources of pain ought to be eradicated. If there is anything that does differentiate it from the god of control, it is that Salmael believes it is protecting humanity by eliminating individuals with ideologies it deems threatening.
So, Salmael thinks it's protecting humanity, huh? Oh, good grief, that's one of the worst types to deal with.
That means it'll do whatever it takes to destroy those it deems likely to cause people pain, correct?
The words and actions it has exhibited thus far would seem to suggest so.
Ah, crap. Now I'm confused again. So, in simpler terms...
Well, this might not be perfectly accurate, but... Salmael's stated goal is to ensure that people don't get hurt or suffer.
I like the drawing. It's very fun. No.
And in order to accomplish that, it came to the conclusion that any risk taken to fight for something is undesirable. Does that sound about right?
Furthermore, given our nature as humans, there will always be those who take a stand to initiate change. And that gives Salmael an endless supply of people to stamp out for having these dangerous ideas.
Dangerous ideas. In other words, they possess the will of revolution. A desire to take a stand against authority.
So, this time around, Toshiro fits the bill, huh?
That would seem to be the case.
I'm very taken by this drawing here. Could I give my opinion on it?
Maybe leave that for later.
He really likes the drawing.
Alright, that's enough about that.
Salmael, the god of stagnation and the entity responsible for the incident at hand. It built a cognitive world from Toshiro's heart to make him relive his past traumas. Salmael envisions a world of tranquility and peace for all mankind, but its utter disregard for agency threatens to amputate the possibilities of human will.
Now that we have a decent grasp on Salmael, what's next?
This place. It's a spiritual world ruled by Salmael. It was built using your cognition, Toshiro. In more succinct terms, this is a metaverse Salmael constructed to break your will. I have come to the conclusion that that is the most accurate way to describe it.
That seems like a lot of trouble just to take me out.
Yeah, seriously.
Under normal circumstances, it would have been able to erase your will simply by invading your mind. But a budding power to resist its domination had already taken root inside of you.
Power to resist? Oh, I get it. You mean a persona?
Precisely. The persona is an armor of rebellion, meant to resist those who would try to exert their influence over others. Like the Phantom Thieves, interfering with those who possess this power is no small task.
And you're saying this
power of the will had started to take root in me as well?
It is quite plausible if there was something to trigger it.
Anything happened to you recently that rings a bell? Like, you ever think, I'm having a burst of willpower, baby?
That's such a weird way to phrase that, but sure.
That's quite a crude analogy. Oh,
So it did help you think of one.
it was the end of last year. As I told you before, I'd been undecided on whether to indict my father for his wrongdoings. And it was right around that time when you all hijacked the live TV broadcast. Here I was struggling to stand up to my father while you were boldly proclaiming your beliefs to the entire nation. When I thought about it that way, I felt inspired to show the same courage as you. As for what happened next, well, you already know that part.
It is still only a possibility, but a faint seed of power may have taken root within him then. Of course, a persona can be awakened in other ways too.
I see. I think I'm starting to understand.
Agreed. In other words, with ordinary people, Samael is able to invade their minds whenever it pleases.
Oh, I love these drawings. Obey me! Random guy. Okay. Defenseless. No effect. Fragment of power. I was like the obey me. Okay.
But with Toshiro, the subtle emergence of a power to resist prevented it from interfering.
These drawings are so, unique. I'm kind of at a loss here, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Additionally, Toshiro's son being able to resist Samael's power meant he posed an even greater threat.
So it was willing to do whatever it took to snuff him out.
And the moment it made the decision to eradicate my will for social change, it created this place.
Yes, the metaverse we currently find ourselves in is called the Kingdoms.
Kingdom. A cognitive world constructed within Toshiro's heart by Samael as part of a scheme to break Toshiro's will. The rulers of the kingdom, such as Lady Marie and Lord Yushiki, were mere puppets of Samael created from Toshiro's memories to achieve the same.
Samael must have attempted to purge your will by using the memories which lay dormant in your heart.
Well, I never would have guessed there was a war being waged inside my own mind.
Even so, your subconscious was putting up a fight against Samael's invasion from the very beginning. And amidst it all, it's very likely that's when you were born within Toshiro Kasukabe's spirit.
Me?
Just like Samael used the individuals from Toshiro's memory as symbols of domination, there was another individual in Toshiro's heart who embodied the spirit of revolution.
Mary.
With your mind under attack, you subconsciously materialized Eri and entrusted your hope to her. This hope was the power of your persona, the thing that Samael was trying to destroy before it fully formed.
So in effect, this is what you're saying, yes? Samael created the kingdoms to try and quash the potential of Toshiro's power.
I love how Arena's been doing these doodles, and here's Yusuke like, oh wait, I could also do one too. Here's my rendition.
In response, Toshiro's heart created Arena as a symbol of revolution, the keeper of. So every battle the rebel corps fought was ultimately an effort to protect Toshiro's will.
Oh, not bad, Fox.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
What are you trying to prove to her anyways?
Things were looking pretty grim before the Phantom Thieves got here, so I'm not sure if I'd have lasted much longer.
You had only a fraction of power, but it was also very faint. It stands to reason that you would be unable to stave off Samael's invasion on your own. However, no matter how persistently Salmael attacked, it was never able to completely wither out your will. Thus, hitting the limits of its patience, Salmael opted for a last resort. That is when it must have dragged the real Toshiro Kasukabe into this metaverse.
And it used my fiancé, my father, and my imposter. Each one of my traumas trying to corner me.
Rulers, a term for who rules over a kingdom, such as Lady Marie or Lord Yushiki, as cognitive beings that Salmael created from Toshiro's past trauma. The ruler's goal is to keep Toshiro under control with psychological and emotional manipulation. Unlike shadows, rulers are in no way linked to their real-world counterparts.
It wasn't able to break Toshiro's heart with Irina defending it, so it went for the throat instead.
Ugh, seriously? Using a person's memories to try and break them down emotionally is some real sick stuff.
You got that right. For the people? Who's it kidding?
That didn't go according to plan either, did it?
No, it did not. Therefore, it would stand to reason that Salmael is also in a difficult position. The fact that it showed itself would seem to indicate the intention to settle things with its own hands.
If you you want things done right, you gotta do it yourself after all.
Which means we're in for a head-to-head fight, right?
Yes, you have the general idea. I know we went through all this relatively quickly, but we will be arriving shortly. I will be happy to answer any more questions to the best of my ability after we arrive.
Thank you, Miss Lavenza. To put it plainly, the enemy is yet another nosy god wannabe. It's not going to be an easy fight, but when has that ever stopped the Phantom Thieves?
Hi, Clover. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you?
Pardon me. We will be arriving momentarily, everyone. Are all your preparations in order?
Hell yeah! Bring it on!
I would have liked to enjoy this pleasant train ride a bit longer, but I suppose that will have to wait until we clean up this mess.
Our morale couldn't be higher. Onwards!
No cause for concern, I see. Very well. I will take us right in.
Huh?
We're crashing in, guys. Oh, it's literally crashing in. Okay.
We have arrived safely. Please, watch your step getting off.
Safely? Okay.
Excuse me, but is that what you call safe?
The world did 3 whole rotations.
I'm dizzy.
Sorry. Could I get a bag or something?
Ugh. Anyhow, it looks like we made it to the enemy stronghold.
Do you think Samael's waiting up ahead?
My favorite thing is, it's like, yeah, 14, we get a giant ship. What do we get in Persona 5 Tactica? A train. Since this is a cognitive world, would this be an equivalent of the train of thought derailing? Da-dunch.
Yes, but I wouldn't expect a warm reception. I would suggest going further only when amply prepared.
It's just really funny to think about in that aspect of like 14 versus, you know, this here. Because as you were fighting Eri, she's like, some of her attacks were talking about despair or true despair, and I'm like, Medion, calm down. Please, I need a break. Oh fuck, if that's not the truth.
This is the final battle. Let's get the win and stop this nutcase for good.
Yeah. And I'll settle the score with my past once and...
After I finish puking.
You don't make it easy to have a cool exit, do you?
Oh, thank God, finally. Okay.
Better jot that down.
Okay. Now that I'm finally to a screen that can save end of things for good. Interesting. Now that I'm at an area I can save. Yeah, seriously. Gotta love them old good old drawn out cutscenes. I mean, they're good cutscenes, but I was trying to end stream an hour ago. But I didn't want to do it because I was in the middle of that, like, boss fight. And then all the cutscenes happened. So, where's my warning for the multiple cutscenes game? But no, I'm glad. I think it's very interesting so far. It's been very good. So, this is the last kingdom from what I looked up. I just looked at how many kingdoms there were. I didn't look at anything else. But, last kingdom, so at least we're getting towards the end. I'd say maybe, I was gonna say, I'm assuming this is probably going to the boss, but I'm sure there's probably more to it than just going straight to the boss. I'm sure it's an actual full-on kingdom, so it might be 2 or 3 more streams of this, give or take. Last kingdom and then the god to kill again. Yep. So, I would like to say there's maybe 1 more stream, but let's be real here. It's probably going to be like 2 or 3 more streams of this. But we're on the last one, so it's somewhere. I just didn't want to end, like, not that I could end in the middle of the boss or anything like that, but, if we count strikers in this game, P5 has the most gods killed in Persona series, I think. Honestly, yeah. I mean, strikers did the thing of, yeah, it's Yaldabaoth, sorry. I can never say the name right. But better. I'm just like, alright, cool, I guess we're doing this song and dance again. But no, it's been good. It's very interesting to kind of start getting towards the end. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. But yeah. So I imagine a few more streams and we'll probably be there. But, I don't really have anyone on right now. So I guess I'll just look to see in the directory. Oh, you know, the fun part is there's only one other person who is playing the game right now. Just one other person streaming it. Granted, it is like 12:30 a.m. for me, but still, apparently there's only 2 of us streaming this right now. So I guess I'll send it to the other person streaming this. I don't know. Okay, so let me, hold on, let me go to my dashboard. Raid channel. I don't have anyone else to... let's see. Well, I guess I'll do it this way. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, well, let's just send the raid over to this person here. Apparently, it looks like they might be actually in the final one, because their thing here is, I think I'm almost there, and they're a PNG tuber, it looks like, with another. So yeah, it looks like they're slightly ahead of me at some point. But yeah, so let's go ahead and raid this person here. I don't know who he is. And I don't really have any announcements right now. Things kind of as normal. We'll see how things go. As always, if I need to not do a stream or something like that, I will let people know in Blue Sky and stuff like that there. But other than that, let's go ahead and just start this raid. And thank you guys as always for being here with me. Thank you for both the raids. That's been super helpful. If there are any people from either raid that does not follow me that would be interested in seeing more of what I do try to stream Friday to Sunday, generally around 8:30 Central Time, but Saturdays are 8 o'clock. But yeah, feel free to send or give me a follow, see when I go live, and I'd be happy to have you around, of course. Otherwise, feel free to lurk. That's totally cool too. But either way, I appreciate you all for being here, as always. And I'm going to go ahead and send you guys on over to this person. So you guys have a great night. I need to get some sleep. So